Hey, yo. Although King is not here, but he will be here. He would do that with him being here. But we are in the building. He wrote, yes, he did write this in. There it is. Vibez Podcast episode 371. Goddamn. In the books. Because we are live right now. Goddamn, you already know what it is. And we are about to get right into it. We're going to assume that King got some technical difficulties. He said that he will be here to start without him. So we was like, all right, cool. So here we are, getting ready to get into the zone, get ready to pod on this good old Friday, man. And let's go ahead and see who is the first person to get their front row seat today. And it looks like it's a love bug, goddamn it. Who we got, man?
No, first person up in this thing on the front row is none other than LaShell.
Hey.
And y'all know she is representing that.
Love Bug Squad, man. Shout out to you, LaShell. She ain't playing. She like, look, I used to run this first place shit. Let me get my shit back. That's what she felt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out to LaShell, man. We see you, man, holding it down for the Love Bug Squad and being the first person up in here tonight, man. We appreciate you.
After her, ooh la la, pillow top baby is in the building, aka Aunt Brenda is in this thing, and y'all know she is representing that gang.
Gang. Up in here, man. We already know what tune to play. Let's get to it. Love it, man. Appreciate you for coming through, Aunt Brenda.
Yes, Lord. And after her, we back on it because Rima is loved is in the building, and y'all know she is also representing that.
Love Bug Squad, man. We see you. We appreciate you, man, coming in through. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down for the Love Bug Squad. Rima's loved in the building, man.
And then I'm doubling it up because next in this thing is Miss Nisi in this thing, and y'all know she is also representing that.
We see you up in here, Miss Nisi Purple Hearts. As always, we appreciate you for coming through, holding down the Love Bug Squad.
And then it's a three-peat thing because after her, y'all already know Tiffany Cusack is in the building, aka TQ in this thing, and y'all know she is also representing that.
Love Bug Squad up in here, man. TQ is in the building. We appreciate you for coming through as always. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then after that, she's the first pod person in this thing in that part of that pack. Hey. And guess what? Soon as you pop up,
your squad pop up, man.
Your squad pop up. So guess what? Shout out to Queen G in the building. Representing that pack.
Wolfpack up in here, man. We appreciate you for coming through. Queen G holding down the Wolfpack. Happy Friday, y'all. Hope everyone is well. We see you, man. Appreciate you for pulling up.
Yeah. And then back on my bullshit, because shout out to Christy all the way from the boot in the building, and y'all know she representing that.
Yes, Lord. Always love to see Chrissy up in here, man. Hold down Louisiana, man, and the Love Bug Squad. We appreciate you for pulling up, man.
Yes, Lord. And then looky. And she on Facebook, but shout out to our mama Sita in the building.
Okay.
And this thing. And I don't know. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what squad she rep either. That's crazy.
She says she is out and about with her gals. Been MIA since my mom and son were in town. She misses us.
Well, we miss you too, man. Look. Shout out to the family pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody being in town. I know they need more of your time than we do, so we do appreciate you at least just checking in for a quick second, man. So shout out to Dessa, man. We appreciate you.
Yes, Lord. And the first fella in this thing on the front row seat is none other than Jerome, aka
Jabbo. Jabbo holding down that pack. We see you, my G. Appreciate you for pulling up, man. As always, holding down the wolf pack.
And then the wolf pack is doubling it up because after them, Tamara Sorrows is in the building, aka Tomorrow. And this
Love
thing
it.
also representing that.
Wolf pack up in here, man. Shout out to Tomorrow in the building. We see you holding down the wolf pack, man. Glad you're here, man. It has been a minute, so welcome.
And looky, we are back in the.
Come on now.
The boot in this same thing because Jessica is in the building and y'all know she picked a squad and she is representing.
All the love bugs, man. We see you. Shout out to Jessica pulling up again, man, holding down her new squad. We appreciate you as always, man.
And looky. Miss Sweet is in the building, and y'all know she representing that gang.
Being that energy, being the vibe, and holding down the Soprano squad. Appreciate Miss Sweet as always, man, coming through, being a whole wave. Appreciate you as always, man, holding that Soprano gang. You already know what it is. And
last but not least, she is part of that Love Bug squad. Shout out to Jasmine. Love Bug Carol in the building, and she representing that.
Hey, love it, Jasmine in the building, man. Holding the Love Bug squad. We see you. Appreciate you for coming through and pulling up and showing out for your squad as always. And it looks like that might be it for right now. All right, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all those who came in here nice and early to come and spend y'all Friday night with us, man. We are in here ready to get down with the get down, man. We go ahead and do we do best, man. Everybody else know what to do. Type a little something in the comment section. We would give a proper shout out to you. And without further ado, I ain't got to make much room to start us off with a welcome to the Vibez podcast, man. Every Monday and Friday around 9 o'clock Eastern time, we come live with the vibes. As you can see, if you're listening, as you can hear, man, we are showing love to everybody who's pulling up to the pod nice and early on a Friday, man. We appreciate all of y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. Oh, why King gotta be gone when TD pull up? I'm gonna try it up. That's usually how King hold it down. A part of that pack, TD. We see you. Appreciate you coming through. 400 in the building. We see you, man. Shout out to you.
Yes, Lord.
And yeah, looks like that is it, man. And everybody else, like I said, they'll shout themselves out when they come in here, and we'll shout them out when we see them. All right, but other than that, man, Flat, go ahead and bring us in, my G.
Man, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Flatliner, but Mr. Flatliner to you if you ain't part of my crew.
Hey.
What's up with it?
And y'all already know who this is, your boy Rated. And if it is not the Soprano gang, then goddamn it, I can't fade it. Last but not least, we got King. He's in the background right now. He's not on the screen. But I'm gonna find some buttons. I'll do those. A few of these. Then I'm gonna move over here. See if I can find some more. What is this? Okay. Different weird shit. Okay. That. All of these sounds is for King, goddammit. And yeah. That's what we got, goddammit. Shit. But he will be here momentarily, man. The King is definitely in the building. Hold on, I do have the sound here that I need to push though. It's the King, bitch. Make sure y'all get that one, goddamn. And yeah, other than that, we in here, man. That scream was how I was feeling earlier today. Oh man, you gotta kick us a little story. Tell us what happened, goddamn. But again, man, we are up in here. You know what I'm saying? Ready to get our pod on and whatnot, man. This is the part of the pod where we go ahead and check the vibe and see how everybody's doing, how everybody's week was. You know what I'm saying? Just to tap in and see what's up. Starting with you, Flat, man. How's your week, man? What's going on?
Man, my week is good, man. My week has been extremely busy. I've been tired lately. Of course, I've been back on my diet thing, no carbs. So very low carb breakfast, but no carbs for like lunch and dinner. So I've been on it, sticking to it, just trying to, stay get that live vibes cruise body together. But no, man, I just been trying to get myself in order. My own personal health. I got, I want my body to look a certain way. So I figured, you know what, got to do it yourself. So got to start somewhere, and what you eat and how you eat is a big major part of it. So
major part.
I've been sticking with that, standing strong with that. Work has just been work, busy as fuck. They still firing people. There's just a lot going on with that. I've been tired lately. Extremely tired. Then I was talking to a guy earlier today. And he was like, man, no carbs, man, you're going to be very tired. He said, carbs is what gives you the energy. And I'm like, yeah, I know, man, but that ain't where I want to be. That's why I get a low carb breakfast, get me something. I know lately I just been eating a bowl of yogurt with my fruits and my granola in it, the granola being that, but outside of that, man, I've been standing strong, man. So
that's good. How was your 4th, man? It was on Tuesday.
Man,
I know you went out of town, had all the craziness, got the fireworks. Did all that shit work out cool?
Man, 4th of July, man. Me and my brothers, we go to this part of Virginia every year to light fireworks. This year we decided, man, we gonna grill out there. We was like, hey, let's grill. One of my other cousins bought the grill. I don't know if I told y'all that we wanted to battle us getting fireworks from different places. And so my oldest brother got fireworks from Phantom. Me, Jerome, and my other cousin, he gets on here, Young Hefe. We got fireworks from Sky King, and my other cousin got fireworks from West Virginia. Bunker Hill, I think that's what they said. So we were out there lighting some fireworks. It was still daylight. We started grilling, we eating and everything, and I'm lighting firecrackers, and next thing I know, my brother was like, hey, the police right there at the top of the hill. So I'm like, all right, I don't care.
Right.
And so they finally pulled down. As they pulled down, the side of the truck, or the first truck, said fire marshal.
Okay.
And so the next one was just like an unmarked vehicle. Truck, though. So when they got out, you can see they had their guns and stuff, and we like, okay, it's the police. So now we sit here thinking, but before they got out, we saw fire marshal. I'm like, okay, they might say something about this grill being out here. We out here grilling with a propane tank grill. My other cousin like, shit, it don't matter. We finished cooking now. So if they got a problem with it, I've already cut the propane, or we could just pack the grill up anyway because all the food is already cooked. So we like, cool. Then I'm looking around and I'm like, fuck, they got beer. A couple of them got beers open and they just out there. So I'm like, oh, fuck, they might say something about the open container beers being out here. So those are the two things that we sitting here tripping about. They finally walk up and said, oh, yeah, we got a call about y'all fireworks. And I was coming over here to talk to y'all, but I don't know. He came, they went from, I came over here to talk to y'all to looking down on the ground, seeing all that fireworks, and was like, no. They said, everything y'all got out here is illegal. So we like, huh? And he said, yeah, man, all of this stuff y'all got out here is illegal. So at the time, all my fireworks was still in the back of my car. I didn't even bring mine out.
Right.
But my cousin that got his from West Virginia, he had all his shit laid out on the ground.
Laid out, yeah.
And my oldest brother had a whole bunch of his shit already laid out on the ground. So I'm like, oh fuck. So we like, well, we can pick it up and just put it back in the car. He said, no.
Oh, nah.
Wait a second. He said, how much do y'all have invested out here? My cousin said, a little over $700. And he said, we might have to confiscate all of this stuff.
Oh, no.
My oldest brother said, shit. So he got his bag. He throwing shit in the bag like, man, y'all got me fucked up. So I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like sitting there saying, well, I'm glad I ain't pulled none of my shit out because my shit's still in the car. So he like, my cousin's woman is like, I mean, I can't just pick it up and put it back in the car. He like, no, let me see your ID, ma'am. So she gives him the ID. He goes and run it. As he's doing that, my oldest brother got his bags full of fireworks, walking right past. I'm like, shit, you got me like, no. I'm like, oh man, we about to go to jail. He takes his shit back to his car. And so they came back out there and they told her, look, we supposed to confiscate all that stuff, but we're gonna let y'all put all that stuff back in y'all car and get out of here. You know, like don't light none of that. Cause we were sitting there talking, Jerome sitting there telling them, hey man, I got fountains and sparklers, and they're like, yeah, those are fine. And then he looks at me and say, yeah, what you were doing was fine. He said, I didn't even say nothing to you about that because I'm lighting firecrackers. He said anything that shoots up in the air is illegal. Damn. That's damn near all we do.
That's 95% of my package.
Roman candles. That was everything I bought this year was illegal. Clearly to them. I had some sparklers and shit left over from last year, but everything that I spent this year was illegal. According to them, because I don't buy fountains and shit. I buy boom shit.
Yeah, fireworks, the big shit.
So I'm like, man, we load all that shit up. Next thing I know, you hear motherfuckers from like not too far from us. Boom! My brother like, man, fuck them fire marshals. Man, they lighting shit now. Fuck that. We going. So he goes to the car getting some shit. We like. Boom, big shit. And I'm like, oh man, even though we still having fun, we lighting Roman candles. We like, fuck it. We gonna light our fireworks. We just gonna go back and forth to the vehicles to get it lighted. Right. My brother like, man, fuck that. They can't lock everybody up. So we laughing and we just lighting shit up. But then my cousin was like, he was like, man, I got a spot not too far from here. He said, man, the whole neighborhood be out there lighting shit. He said, man, we can go there. So I'm sitting here saying, man, I'm with it. My thing is, I ain't trying to go to jail. Right. Or get all my shit taken because we lighting illegal shit. And he's like, man, I'm telling you, you good over there. So we go over there and the block is jumping. I mean, it's motherfuckers everywhere, lighting big shit too. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is a jackpot. We knew we was close before we even got there. It was smoky. It was like,
I would say it's probably smoky as a motherfucker over there.
it was like fog. Like you like, God damn, it's foggy as fuck out here. But that was all smoke from all the fireworks. So we got there. Everybody. Soon as we got out the car, everybody picked up all their shit and bought all this shit out there, and we just had a good old time out there lighting shit up. And they was like, man, y'all got to come back next year, because we was like my cousin said, it's blocks battling. Yeah. When the people over the next block light up some shit that go boom, we gotta retaliate and light some shit up that go boom, and then the next block over there lighting some shit up that's gonna go. So it was like,
so it turned into y'all three battling against each other, but now it turned into y'all like teammates versus another block and another block.
We still battling though.
But who won the?
Well, officially, my oldest brother realized that Phantom Fireworks ain't shit.
Okay. So that's a good investment for next year. You know not to go.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, man, I don't think I'm gonna spend my money there no more. Because we've been telling him that. Me and Jerome been telling him that for at least the last 2 years. And he kept swearing that Phantom Fireworks were stronger, louder, and more boom. They weren't. The Roman candles, Sky King got that shit down pat. Like the West Virginia, the Phantom, none of that was fucking with Sky King's Roman candles. Now the mortars are the big things you light in the tube and it shoot up shit you see at the monument and all of that. Yeah. It was a mean battle between West Virginia and Sky King.
Okay.
I think when it shoots from off the ground, Sky King had the boom, the loudest. Yeah. But when that shit blew up in the air, that West Virginia had some motherfucking bump. And a few of their shits was just, you can just tell that shit was it. So West Virginia, Sky King, I'll be good going to either one.
Either one. They still, I got you.
Yeah, but outside of that, like Just Blame LeVay, my cousin lit one from West Virginia. LeVay had just got in my car. She was like, Dad, I'm gonna sit in the seat. She's sitting in there. My cousin light one. We looking up like, when is he gonna shoot? That bitch said, boom! Right on the ground. Shook my whole Jeep. LeVay jumped out the motherfucking Jeep. That's it. I'm getting out of here. So I'm like, bro, you almost blew my motherfucking Jeep up. Like, it was so much shit out there that thing, I'm like, motherfuckers is like, oh, fuck. Like, grabbing their ears because the shit that blew up all, it was just like, God damn. But all in all, we still had a good damn time, man. We, like I said, my kids, I think they look forward to 4th of July. Like
every year. It's like the big event for the year for them.
Yeah, man. And it then got so big that now all my other cousins are joined in. So now, I mean, who knows? This shit just gonna get bigger and bigger every year. No homo. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one. We had a good time. Everybody still has all their fingers, all their toes. Good
That's
shit.
Good.
We here. We ready to party.
That's what's up, man. Well, that's why, and I'm glad I thought about it, and I was like, oh yeah, because I knew you was gonna have a story, because I know how y'all do the 4th shit every year. I didn't have any like crazy fireworks stories, but I did take the kiddos down. We went. They have a parade that goes and like circle the block and come down Main Street downtown where everybody is. Like, they block off this whole area. Like, no cars can come down, just all people, whatever. And everybody bring their chairs out or whatever. And that was pretty cool. Like, I heard of it every year, but I didn't go out there early enough to see it. So this is my first time actually seeing it. And it was nice. They had everybody out there. They had a bunch of different like companies out there with like the logos all over their trucks. So they got people on the top of them joints, man. Of course, the 5 people came out. Ambulance came out. They had a couple of bands out there. I think they had almost every culture out there. There was like a group of like Asian people. They dressed in their shit. They out there. They had the country people. They was on horses. They had every group of people you could think of. They had, of course, They had go-go out there. They had their little section, you know, all the black people. So it was just dope, man, to see all that, you know what I'm saying, in the parade line. It was really, really cool, man. So that was dope seeing that for the first time this year. Went out, got something to eat, and then it was right on time for the fireworks show. As soon as we was done, you just fucking look up in the sky and it's lit right there. It's like the whole fireworks show was probably like 25 minutes, and it's like right in front of you. So that was really, really dope. Yeah, so it's always fun going down there, man, because it's just a whole vibe out there. Like, it ain't no bullshit, it ain't nobody, ain't no fighting, ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just good energy out there, man. So yeah, so that was a lot of fun as far as the 4th goes. Other than that, it's been a pretty chill week. I've been going to the gym with my son, trying to stay on that. He's been the one actually on my back. Yo, Dad, we going to the gym? What's up? We going to the gym? I'm just like, all right, bro. Like, even when I don't feel like, because I know I gotta fucking do this, I gotta fucking drive, but he like, come on, man. Like, I know you need to do it, and I want to do it, so let's go. So he really been on me about it. So that's been cool. Just taking care of that, you know what I'm saying? And other than that, man, it's been pretty cool. We got an intern that's working with us right now at my job. Met her this week, at least virtually. I'm going to put some time in next week where I got a whole day scheduled of like showing her the ropes of the things like what I do, you know what I'm saying, from the multimedia team position, all the projects that I've done, show her the studio, all the equipment and stuff like that. So that's going to be pretty cool. Like I said, that's going to be sometime next week, but I did meet her virtually today. So that was kind of cool. What else? It's just been a work heavy week, man. Just locked into these projects. My team lead took the whole week off. So she had since Monday, she's been off the whole week. And most of the people at my job do that. They take off the whole week. Whatever 4th of July land on, that whole week they take off. So I've been the only one, the solo person on the team. So, you know, all calls, all tickets, everything just come to me if it, you know, represents anything multimedia and shit like that. So I just been taking care of that shit, man. And yeah, man, just doing a lot of thinking and planning, trying to get this summer together because we here now. So probably in another week, I want to start moving around, taking these little trips or making these little moves and stuff like that, man. Still gearing up for this cruise, making sure I don't forget anything, making sure I buy everything I could think of, you know, all that type of stuff, man. So mentally, I'm still moving. I'm moving 1,000 miles an hour up in here, man. But other than that, it's been a good week though. I'm cooling, and yeah, just here ready to pod, man. And King is actually on the screen, but he's not on the screen, so I don't know if he's ready for an update. Yes, we can hear you.
How do I sound?
You sound like you are in a room next to the room that you're supposed to be in, like you're far away.
Oh, hell.
It's like it's not coming through a microphone. It's like it's coming through the laptop, and you're like standing away from the laptop. But we can hear you, but it just sounds like you far away.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sound like it's coming through. Yeah, I tried to set some shit up. I don't like the way it came out. Is y'all hearing me? Is it get better?
Yes. You're louder now. Yeah.
Oh gosh, a lot better. This looks so gay.
Oh no.
I tried to do something. I don't like the way any of this looks.
Oh no. Just gotta try again. Back to the drawing board.
Yeah. I got to go back to the drawing board. But this little Stream Deck thing is tight. You know, since I heard you murder the hell out of my intro.
Because I don't have the buttons that you I tried my best.
He's like straight destroyed me.
I tried my best, man.
Like, oh. Y'all hear that?
Yes, we heard that. Yeah. Loud and clear too.
I was like, yeah. But it's my turn. So
the king has nothing to report.
Are you pushing that from the Stream Deck? No. Yes. Oh, bet. All right. Okay. Well, shit. The king has nothing to report, but he's using his Stream Deck, man, which is this thing I'll be telling y'all about with all the buttons and shit on it.
You couldn't hear it.
So, no, we heard it. I just didn't know if he was using your laptop, if he was using the actual Stream Deck.
Nah,
But
I can't even. The way I got everything set up, I can't even touch my laptop.
I could tell. That's just I can hear that you're far away. So I figured that was a thing. You probably got to set up a certain way.
Hold on.
No, you sound good. You sound clear. You sound good. It just sounds like you're not on a mic. Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're on a microphone. It sounds like your laptop is picking up your audio.
Okay. Yeah, something's wrong there. Hold on. This is
I got a wired and a wireless microphone you probably could use that you could just like clip on your shirt and shit.
Wrong. Hold on.
We'll definitely continue to figure this out. He has nothing to report, but he is in the building and figuring out his new setup over there. We do have some faces in here, so let's go ahead and shout them out before we move right along.
Shit.
First things first.
𝐤𝐸𝐿 in the building representing that pack.
Hey. My guy 𝐤𝐸𝐿 is in the building. I think he left out, but either way, we appreciate you for coming through and saying what's up. Holding down the Wolfpack and the fellas, man. Appreciate you, my G. Next up.
Just blame 𝐒𝐈e, and she is also part of that pack.
Hey. Two packs in a row, man. Shout out to Just Blame 𝐒𝐈e in the building, holding down the Wolfpack as well. Appreciate that.
And you chop that up because shout out to Samaya B, aka Ferratos. And she is part of that gang in this thing.
Gang. You already know what it is, man. Samaya's in the building first. Hello, Sopranos. And hello, Vibez. Appreciate you for coming through, Frex. Love to see it.
And then everybody loves a glass of this wine. Sweet Red Roro is in the building, and she is representing that pack.
Pack up in here. I can't tell you what's in here, but it's something. It's something.
Water for me.
But yeah, shout out to Red Roro in the building, holding down the Wolf Pack. We appreciate you for coming through as always. And lastly, but not least, we have
Latasha Ross is in the building, aka Art Bay.
Hey.
She is representing that.
The plugs up in here. Every heart color you could think of. We appreciate you, Art Bay, for coming through and holding down your crew. And vibe with us, man. Appreciate you. Wait. There's more.
I'm doubling it up because Kenya is in the building, aka DJ, and y'all know she is also representing that.
Hey. Kenya's in the building, aka DJ. Appreciate you for coming through. We do know you love your jam, so let's go ahead and hit that like this. Hey.
That is the only damn button I did not get.
Oh, you didn't set that one?
Nah.
Yeah, man.
Do I still sound the same? Do I sound better?
You sound much better right now. Yes.
All right. What about now?
Yes, you still sound good.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I'm like lost in the sauce. I give up.
We can hear you though.
Hey, I give up. That's how I sound better though.
You do. Yeah, you do.
Do I sound clear?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. This shit sucks.
I mean, but that's what it is, man. It's all about test runs, man. Got to figure some stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I've been using the Stream Deck for damn near a year, and I still lose my sound sometimes.
Nah, it don't even. It's not even that.
Yeah.
I'll give you.
No, your actual setup's different. Yeah, I see what you mean. Come on, why you ain't just
I don't even like it. No, I don't even like it.
I feel you, but let's check out the scene. Let's see what's going on, man. I see you move some things around. Dark.
I'm about to say you further back.
Right.
I like a midget.
So you just gotta have your camera a little lower. That's all. And just have the face. It's probably can't though. But we see you. We got the live eyes posted in the back. We got the lightning bolt in the back. The vibes.
That shit looks like it looked tight if you were here, but on this camera it looks fucking horrible.
Man, look.
Now it took me to set this shit up, and it looks horrible on camera.
All you need is some lighting. That's it, man. Brighten the room up some and move that camera angle. You good to go.
See how bright it is in this bitch.
That's crazy. Because it does look dark though. That might be your camera. But see, I gotta do the same thing though. I'm right in front of my lights and my shit be dark. I gotta jazz my shit up. Good thing I can. Like it gets lower, but I gotta turn my shit up. That's wild. But no, I like the setup, man. I like it. You know?
Like, then I got this weird ass little speaker thing that was just in the way. Y'all can't even fucking see that. This is like a fucking like a hairball.
That's crazy. No, I can see it. It's your microphone. Got the, you know what I'm saying? Got everything hooked up. I like it.
It's because I'm poor. This is all because I'm poor.
Oh man! Shout out to Darth Vader in the building. We already see what's going on, man. Let me get my sounds back.
Yeah, representing that.
Come on now. You know what it is? Love Buzz Squad and whatnot. We see you. Appreciate you for coming through, Darth Vader. What is up, everyone? He says. So yeah, shout out to you, my G. And yeah, man. Right on time. We went on ahead and checked the box, see how everybody was doing and what's going on, man. We're going to go ahead and move right along. It is a Friday, and we're going to get everybody in the building to do us a favor wherever you are watching from. We would appreciate it if you would do us a favor by hitting the thumbs up on this video wherever you're watching from, man. Hopefully it is YouTube. If it is Facebook, that's cool too. But bring your ass on over.
Oh, shit, look, I disappeared.
The link is right there. What happened?
I was joking. I disappeared. My box is gone.
Oh shit. Hit the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, get somebody else to subscribe. You already know I have a routine, man. And also hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we go live and do cool shit on our channel. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to those who come in here and hit the thumbs up automatically. We appreciate you. And we can go ahead and get we got another face up in here. All right.
Yeah, we got two of them. And so this officially makes a three-peat right now because Rima is loved is in the building, and y'all know she representing that.
Love Buzz Squad, man. We see you, and appreciate you for coming through. Rima is love, holding down the Love Bug Squad. Hey, fellas, we appreciate you.
And then after her, Love Simone is in the building. Hey. It's in her name, so y'all know she also representing that.
Yes, Lord. Love Simone in the building, holding it down for the Love Bug Squad. Hello, beautiful people. Glad you are here and appreciate you for pulling up, man. Ain't seen your face in a minute. So, yeah, we appreciate you.
And Michael Myers is also in the building, and y'all know he is representing that pack.
Packed out. We see you, my G. Michael Myers, aka MC Get Lows in the building, holding down the fellas and holding down the Wolfpack. We appreciate you for putting up, my G. And now I think we're good money to go ahead and move right along. And if that's the case, man, we're going to go ahead and get right into, it looks like the first ending question. Let's see what we got cracking, man.
The first ending question is, how do the men of the pod feel about the term trophy wife?
Excuse me. I, for one, am not a fan. I'm not a big fan of it. Mainly because two things. One, it's very derogatory. And two, I feel like if this was my wife we were talking about, it's like, I get it. It's a way that someone from the outside looking in can compliment the looks and the beauty of your wife. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's just external, man. And I feel like I know and love my wife for way more than what she looks like on the outside. And I really wouldn't want her to be just classified as that. So I wouldn't just label her a trophy wife. Like, I don't have you just to show you off. You know what I'm saying? If you bad, you bad. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the reason I got you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get you because like, oh man, you bad. I gotta marry you. You know what I'm saying? And then everything else falls in place. I'm not doing that, man. I could take it as a gesture. Appreciate your comments on saying that my wife is that gorgeous, but I'm not a big fan of it, man. because things are always again, I go back to what my grandfather used to always tell me, man, everything that look good to you ain't good for you. And trophy wives are one of them. We all are like a victim of beauty. We're a victim of, you know what I'm saying, what we see. We always think and move with our eyes first. And it's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But that just can't be the sole purpose of just having somebody for the basis of their looks and whatnot, man. So yeah, so I'm not a big fan of the trophy wife terminology, you know what I'm saying? If I got me a baddie, I got me a baddie, you know what I'm saying? I respect that, but at the end of the day, man, I put way more respect on my lady and my taste to just dumb it down to just, oh, you got yourself a trophy wife, because it kind of come off like that's all she is. When you got a trophy, what you do with that motherfucker? You sit it on top of something for everybody to see it, and that's pretty much it. It don't really have any other significance to it, and that's not how I would want my wife to be viewed, like just something to look at. So, you know, that's why I'm just not a big fan of it. I do understand it, but I'm not a fan like that.
I'm right along with you. Trophy wife comes off to me as something that you look at. I mean, that's what you do with trophies. You boast and brag about trophies, you know, hey, look at my accomplishments. And all it is just something good to look at. Mm-hmm. Guess what? They still don't see what you did to earn it. Mm-hmm. All they see is that you've got it. You've got it. So I don't really get, you know, the term. Now, like you said, as men, when we hear trophy wife, we automatically thinking of looks. On a trophy, they put the best poses on trophies, you know, all of that. So of course, you know, it's that Coke bottle figure, and that comes off as artificial. You know, people always want to just go off the looks. If it's your wife, they should always be your trophy, just like you should always be the trophy husband to them. And that's anybody. You know, that person is something special that y'all decided to tie that knot and become one. So y'all always should be looking at each other like, hey, I won the prize. You know, if y'all both treated each other like the other person is a prize, and you know, hey, all my hard work, all my praying, all my fixing of myself, because you attract what you are, you know. So all of that hard work and all of that you've done, you feel like you deserve a trophy. And that's everybody that becomes married or whatever, you know. So I don't think, but when we hear trophy wife, we only think of that figure, you know, what she looks like on the outside. And like you said, all that shit that look, why do you think there's so many pretty ass, gorgeous ass women that's single or can't keep a man? Because it's more than just what you see. Like, I don't like the term. I wouldn't use it. You know, speaking of my woman, my wife, whatever, I'm not using that because I feel like that's all people will look at her for. And then that just means you have people that lust over her, you know.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You always looking at trophy wives with lusty eyes. You know, it's like, God damn, she is a trophy. Look at all that ass. Look at those titties. They sit up pretty. Oh, she's, you know, natural, real long, pretty hair or short hair or whatever, but it's natural. It's nice. It's done. Full lips, pretty eyes, cheeks. Like, it just seems all, you know, and it's pretty much what most of these people go and try to do to their bodies to look like this trophy. So
to be there, that's what Instagram is. It is, and everybody just go find the baddest one to say that they had that, or they bring that one to the red carpet, or to the event, or to the function. You know what I'm saying? And so, and that's pretty much what the definition is. It's a young, attractive woman who is usually the wife of a rich and successful older person, and she acts as a symbol of the person's social position. So it's like, yeah, I'm successful, I'm this, I'm that, but look, I pulled me a young little hot piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those, man. They come off to me as an object more than an actual person, and that's the main reason why I don't fuck with it.
Mm-hmm. And they seem like they disappear. If something was to ever happen to you and you fall off, that trophy falls right along.
No bullshit. You don't earn the trophy no more. Now she gonna go
they,
to the next nigga that could afford her or whatever the case may be. Fuck that.
So, yeah, I don't get down with it.
I feel you. King, what about you, man? How do you feel about the term trophy wife?
I don't make enough to give this any attention. I mean, the term trophy life, like you said, this is for rich people. I mean, rich people who are very materialistic. To me, for hearing it, I'm like, okay, if somebody want a trophy wife, they must got the bankroll for it. That's a lifestyle that I don't live in. I don't really care for.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's the funny thing is that you got people out here who want to be trophy wives that live in the same neighborhood as we live in. That's their goal, to try to be someone's like all these females who don't want to do anything. Oh, you should just be doing this because I'm pretty or I'm a girl. Like, you just want to be somebody's trophy, Okay, right. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
It's like you want to be someone's possession, but trust me, like we all know shit comes with that.
Mm-hmm.
When you get treated like an object, that's on you. I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's life you want to live. You know what? I don't be fighting people no more. Have fun. Learn what you about to learn from that shit. I'm not gonna say, oh, you should do this or why that. Nah, if that's what you want to do, sweetheart, it's just your world. I'm just a squirrel.
Yeah. That's a fact, man. That is a fact.
I'm certainly going to be doing me. You could do you. I'm not about to stop that. So the word trophy wife is, that's for them rich people or anybody who's materialistic or anybody who just want to live that particular life that I don't, ain't a part of me and I don't care for. Y'all do y'all.
Yeah. I agree with that, man. And and that's like, for me personally, I've always been into more just women who embrace their natural selves. They normally got their natural hair. They don't wear makeup every day. They ain't got on no fucking lashes and fucking all this other shit. Nothing against all of it, because I understand that women do what they got to do to feel good, feel beautiful, go out here and look gorgeous. I have nothing against that. But if that's you every single day, I couldn't be comfortable with a person like that, honestly. I've dated a person like that before and didn't like it. I've always been attracted to people who just was more natural, more who they are, because that's who you got to see every day. That's the motherfucker you got to sleep next to every night. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't fall for a motherfucker that look like this in the daytime, that look like this at night, and then I feel like you gotta physically fall in love with two different people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just too much, man. And again, another thing about the trophy wife thing is that just as much as like what you were saying, Flat, about if you fall off, then she, that trophy fall off as well. At the end of the day, who's to say she's the best trophy wife? There's always somebody with what? A bigger ass or more firmer ass or a better shaped titties, or it's always somebody better than the next person. There's always somebody that got more money or more resources and credentials than the next person. You be chasing that shit forever. So what if your trophy don't shine the way it used to? You're gonna go and find you another one. So it's just like I'm just not with it, man. Fuck that. Nah.
I'm about to say, just look at the person who had the most trophy wives that was famous and popular. Motherfucking Hugh Hefner. He stayed.
Yeah, recycle them all the time.
He had the money to do it. No one cared. I think just recently, one of them came out talking shit or saying what's up, whatever about him. Like, you know what you signed up for when you was talking to him,
right? And isn't I think Leonardo DiCaprio lives a life like that. Like, he has a chart. There's a fucking chart out for like the way that he moves when it comes to his relationships, right? And
they're all under a certain age.
Yeah, and then when they reach a certain age, he drop them and start over with somebody else of that younger age. Like, that is a real thing. Like, I'm trying to see if I can get this shit on the screen. This shit is wild. It's not. I found it, but let me see if I can get this shit. Like, All right, come on, X this shit out because I don't need all this extra bullshit on my screen. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to show y'all this real quick because this is exactly what the fuck be happening.
So he clearly just wants a certain piece of eye candy or something with him, I guess.
Look, Leonardo DiCaprio refuses to date a woman his age, right? And it said he gets older, they stay the same age. Leo's 45 plus, but they still consistently date women that's 25 or younger than 25. So, like, in this Leonardo DiCaprio, and these are the women that he's dated. They all look very familiar, the same, but he dates them from when they're 18, and when they hit 23, dumped her. When he met her when she was 20, dated her since she was 25, dumped her. Next one, met her when she was 23 or something like that, then he quit her. Next one, 22, 2021. Like when they hit 25, he cuts them off and find him another 20-year-old. And that's been his pattern every single time. Like I said, he keeps getting older, but his girls stay in the same bracket. So once his,
you know what, he can afford to do it. He got money, and they gonna keep letting him do it.
Yeah, because he's Leonardo DiCaprio, he's rich. He could do that. That's just what it is, man. And that's wild. That's a wild thing. The fact that there's a chart for it, like that's how real that shit is, man. But again, chasing trophy wise, once your trophy don't shine as much as that 18, 19, 20-year-old when she's 25. You get rid of that motherfucker, go get him another trophy.
Hey,
you know
babe, happy birthday. Oh, what you get me? This eviction notice.
Exactly. Get your ass up out of here. Yeah, Shorty just turned 20. She looking nice. Come here. Like, that's how you do it, man. And that's wild. You know what I'm saying?
So if you meet him at 24, baby, you got 1 year to get it in.
You better have at it.
Yeah, you got to get all the benefits you can in that 1 year. Because once you turn 25, baby, it is up. Your time is up.
OV, sweetheart. But that's how that shit is, man. And yes, you got to be careful with that trophy wife shit, man. Take all the porn off the screen. There is no porn on my screen, dog. Y'all be getting me. We got a face in here. Let's go ahead and show some love too.
Shout out to Miss Hart, aka DC Financials.
Hey,
and I know she is representing that.
Hearts up in here, love bugs up in here. Showing some love to DC. You know what I'm saying? She had a whole birthday situation this week, right?
I was supposed to make it out to her event.
I don't think none of us was able to.
But that goddamn, I was at work and I had a late, slow ass employee that just could not get her shit together. So I didn't wind up getting home till like 10 after, a little bit after 10. And she said it was over at 11. And I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to shower and get out there in 40 minutes.
Yeah, man. I was locked in here doing this video for my project that was due in the morning in my 10 o'clock meeting. Hey, first off, don't do that. Y'all can't, for those who are listening, y'all can't see Flat doing his his hand jerking motion. But yeah, man, I told you I'm the only one on my video team this week. So all the projects are coming through me. So I gotta do all the presentations and all this other stuff, man. So I was in here working late on Wednesday and shit, man. So I couldn't make it out either. But definitely sending some love that way and all that good stuff. And I ain't repping nothing tonight. Oh man, but we appreciate you as always for coming through, man. And I think we're gonna leave the trophy wife thing where it is. We are not fans of the trophy wife, all right?
And look, I tried to make it, but you know.
Yeah. And let's go ahead and get the next in the question / topic on the screen and see what we got to talk about here.
The next ending question says, when do you know you've had enough in a relationship to walk away, even if you love them?
I think you know when you've had enough of a relationship when you stop feeling that relationship. I think emotionally you could be tied to a person. Mentally, you know what I'm saying, you could be tied to a person. It's not that you stop loving them at all or anything like that. Emotionally, you're still there. But like when the things that there's a lot of things that make a relationship tick, right? If those things just start to, you just don't even feel no effects from it. Cause like that's like when somebody when you talk to them on the phone, you gotta get on the phone, you miss them, or if they, you know, you miss texting them, or certain things they do in a relationship, or even if they nagging you about some shit and you get in your feelings about like, damn, like you see I just came home from work and you nagging me already. Like these things are emotions that happen in relationships. When you get home from work and she get the nagging and you don't even give a fuck no more, you just like, you don't even feel that shit. That's when you start knowing like, yo, this shit is coming to an end. Because the things that normally push my buttons, the things that normally get me to respond, good way or bad way, when you don't feel none of that shit no more, it's like, yeah, this shit didn't rain this course, dog, because I don't feel anything anymore. And it doesn't mean that you don't love them. It doesn't mean that you don't still care about them. It's just when it comes to this relationship, I don't feel shit anymore. And that is a telltale sign that you done had enough and you need to walk away from that person. And maybe sometimes you need a break from that person. Sometimes it may take time. You know what I'm saying? It may not be the end all of everything. And sometimes it may be the fucking end all of everything. But hey, this is what I'm feeling, or this is what I'm not feeling. For real. And yeah, this is how I gotta go. So I think that's a telltale sign, at least from how I've experienced this before, to where you just don't feel shit no more. And you know, again, to be clear, it's not that you don't feel something for the person, because you do. You know, so you still love them, you're still emotionally tied to them. But when it comes to the relationship, shit don't bother you. You don't have the urge to do anything. You don't have the will to, you know, be around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just the little things that you usually do, you don't really care for no more. It's just, you just don't feel it. You just don't feel it. You're not inspired to it. Nothing drives you or motivates you to get into that bag. Nothing. It's just like, I don't feel it. And it's a heartbreaking thing to go through, but that is the telltale sign that you know, you should just definitely take a break or walk away, man, whether you still love them or not.
Oh, man. I feel like you know you've had enough and ready to walk away when you don't even care to compromise when it comes to certain things. You just don't want to hear certain things. It's like you check out. Like you literally just check out. It's like you just like whatever. Like at this point, I don't care if we stay together. I don't care if we break up. Like when you just don't give a fuck anymore about that relationship, I think it's best that you leave them and walk away at that time and at that moment, because it can get worse. You know, you don't know. You honestly don't know what you're doing to the other person. They might look at that as you're leading them on, and they might feel like it's still there as long as you're there, instead of just saying something and checking it, or clearly by this time you think you've said it enough times, and things still ain't changed, or things are still not getting better. So those people, that's when they just leave. When you just don't feel like doing anything, you don't want to change anything about yourself to just make this better. You're just living day by day just to live. You know, it's like, you know what? I'm done with this, because I don't feel nothing like I did when I first met you, when we first started dating. Like, I couldn't wait to talk to you on the phone. I couldn't wait to see you. I couldn't wait till we get able to go out to go grab something to eat. Now it's just like, I don't want to do none of that shit. I don't want to be seen in public with you, because I know if you go out, you want to hold hands and I know we ain't on that. So
yeah, you sit in the car when you get home from work because you don't want to go in the house.
Yeah, sit in the car for the next 45 minutes to an hour outside the house, just because you already know it's like, I'm about to go in anyway. You just hoping she sleep by the time you walk in there, so you can just crawl up in the bed and go to sleep your damn self. It's just,
yeah, that's a tough feeling right there.
When
man.
you get to that feeling, man, it's just that's when you know you've had enough. Even if you love them, because y'all might have a kid together, you know, y'all might get used to your living situations. You know, there's people that stay into things just because they both benefit from it financially.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, emotionally, physically, all of that stuff, they just turned off. Don't feel anything. Just not there at all when it comes to that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
She said, "Wait a minute."
So it is to a degree. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the path you need for yourself to get through what you got to go through. It's true. King, man, when do you know that you've had enough in a relationship to walk away, man, even if you still love them?
He frozen?
I think he is frozen.
Yeah, he's definitely frozen. Is he?
Can you hear me?
Okay, we can hear that.
We can, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, well, we hear you now.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Y'all can hear me.
Mm-hmm. We can hear you. Your screen is frozen.
Because I said that like a few seconds ago.
It might be
Here we
delayed.
go. Yeah, my screen is definitely frozen. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. How do I know I had enough relationship when to walk away? Hey, look, when that person starts to blatantly disrespect you, or getting mad and just taking out small things on you, or when you have a lot of good times and little small things are bigger than the good times y'all had, and it seems like you're trying to chase the past relationship y'all was in, nah, I'm gone. All that shit. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh. This shit's weird.
I do think it's a delay though, but yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, it's a horrible delay. Yeah, but just the disrespect, getting mad, no accountability, any of that shit. I'm just gone. Fuck that. If I feel like anywhere to shoot the ops, nah, not doing it. If you mess up if you fucking with my peace, I could be bad. Oh shit, this shit is reloading. I like how this little slogan said, I could be bad by myself. I don't need this shit. I don't need stress on top of whatever the fuck. Nah.
Yeah.
I think my patience
dig that,
way
man.
lower than y'all's.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think patience too. You speak about patience, man. I think that varies with the person. Because I feel like your patience can be very thin with a motherfucker, but with a different person, you know what I'm saying, you just have a lot more tolerance for a lot of the things that you do with that person or been through. It's just, everybody's different, man. Because I know for a fact that's definitely been the case with me. Some people, it's just like an immediate, like, okay, nah, I'm out. I can't do this shit. But then some people, you give them the benefit of the doubt, you give them the chances, you give them this, you give them that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you feel like they've earned it or not, you know what I'm saying? You just have a different tolerance for different people. So, But yeah. Overall, man, got to know when to walk away, man. Straight like that. And speaking of, it looks like y'all hit Chewy. Yeah, somebody must have walked past my door or some shit. But yeah, man. King stepped off to get his shit together, apparently, I'm sure, because his shit is fucking up over there as his new setup does not agree with him. But as he does that, we're going to go ahead and get right into the mid-show break and see what we have in store for you guys really quickly. First things first, like to know what today has to offer. Goddamn, it's today, as of July the 7th. First things first, it's National Strawberry Sundae Day. All right. Love that. Shout out to Strawberry Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Strawberry is my bag. I don't care what it is. With strawberry, I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. It's also World Chocolate Day. Shout out to the chocolates out there. You know what I'm saying? Alice Springs Show Day, whatever the hell that is. Some shit in Australia. You know what I'm saying? Agriculture highlights. Okay, cool. Comic Sans Day. That's a font. Shout out to that. Georgetown Heritage Day in Penang. Okay, cool. Global Forgiveness Day. Yeah, I get that, man. You know what I'm saying? Let go of the angers and the feelings, man, and forgive people. You know what I'm saying? Create a world of healing. Is how they pushing that. International Peace and Love Day. Yes, it is. So shout out to the Love Buzz. Y'all got a day today as well. Peace and Love Day. Y'all know what it is. Also, National Day of Rock and Roll. So shout out to the rock and roll out there. You know what I'm saying? System of a Down is my favorite rock band. So, you know, I'm going to listen to that as soon as we get off the pod. National Dive Bar Day. Whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? Celebrating these establishments of different bars and whatnot. National Door Day. Oh, shit, where's Dora at? She got a day today. They're showing Dora the Explorer. So maybe something dealing with the show. But shout out to Dora. So Dora has a day today. National Father-Daughter Take a Walk Day. Okay, shout out to that. Spend some time with your daughters. National Koi Day, as in koi fish. National Macaroni Day. You know, the common famous pasta here in the U.S., man. Shout out to the macaroni. Saba Saba Day of Tanzania. Okay, cool. Somalia Islands Independence Day. Shout out to that. Star Festival Tell the Truth Day. Okay, shout out to that. It's also a thing. And just a small few birthdays. I don't know most people, but I do see my guy Cassidy up here, man. So happy birthday to my guy Cassidy. And everybody else's birthday that is around this time, just like Delisa's DC Financials and all that good stuff. Happy birthdays and happy July 7th and all that good stuff, man. Boom, get that off the screen. Next up, music, man. It is music out. It is Friday and things are hitting the airwaves right now. If you don't know, now you know. Go ahead and get you some do your Googles, man. Go see what some music is, man. Taylor Swift just dropped an album called Speak Now that is out here in the streets. Skrillex got a new probably solo pack out here. Lil TJ got something out here. Party Next Door got a joint out here called Resentment. I see he is still heartbroken. Shout out to Party, man. Who else is out here? My guy Mick Jenkins got a record with JID. Excited about that. I'm gonna listen to that this weekend as well. What else? I don't see anybody else that I know offhand. I think they did put out a single for King Von, rest in peace, King Von. It's a song called Heartless, featuring T Grizzly. That's out right now. So I'm pretty sure they got a project that they're probably going to put together in his honor, man. Again, rest in peace to King Von. DDG got something out here. Yeah, it's a lot going on, man. I was disappointed. I listened to one of the oh yeah, King. I'm gonna send it to you. It broke my heart, man. After the pod I don't know if it was Friday, might have been Friday. I was talking about Lil Uzi Vert had dropped the Pink Tape, and I didn't listen to it yet. There was a lot of songs on there, and then Just Blame the Bass said it was trash and all these different things. And my son came in here right after the pod and was like, "Oh, so you listen to that new Uzi?" I said, "Nah, I haven't heard it yet." And he's like, "I just need you to listen to one song." And I was like, "Where?" He said, "Yeah, just one song." I said, "Okay." I thought it was gonna be like the best song on the on the album. He plays the song, and it is a cover song to my favorite band's most famous song, and it was the most horrifying. It was disgusting. I hated every second of it. Every second of that song. Now, granted, I don't know what the other 26, 27 songs sound like. Haven't heard a single record but this one, and it pissed me off to the point where I said, I'm not even gonna do this right now. So I'll double back. Maybe I'll go and listen to a few, but that one song pissed me off again because it's my favorite band, and he did a cover and it destroyed it. It was nasty. But again, that is not me judging the entire album, huh?
What's the name of the song?
It's called CS. It's from System of a Down, Chop Suey. You know Chop Suey?
Oh shit, he fucked that. Oh, I'm about to listen to it.
Broke my heart, man. Broke my heart. So I still have to go listen to the actual album. So that one song pissed me off though. But again, that's not a knock on his album. Got to check the whole thing out before I judge it. So that is out here in the streets as well. Just make sure you go and check out your music scene and see what's cracking out here, and go listen to some new tunes, man. And as far as sports goes, man, the rookies are now getting their, you know what I'm saying, their situation cracking, man. They done signed with these teams. They're getting their summer league debuts going on, man. Everybody's talking about the Spurs. Everybody's talking about all these other teams, man, who got these top picks, letting these, you know, these young guys go out here and do their thing, man. So that is happening right now, just to see what the new young talent is hitting on when it comes to the league and whatnot. It's a lot going on with Dame. Y'all know, if y'all don't know, Damian Lillard asked to be traded from the Portland Trail Blazers. He wanted to go to the Warriors, but the Warriors already went and got CP3. Fuck that deal up. He said he wants to go to the Heat. If he does not go to the Heat, he does not see himself, you know, successfully being on any other team, because he doesn't want to be on no team full of all-stars. He want to be on a good, solid situation. And I don't think there's nobody else that can give him that right now but the Heat. So if he says somebody else signs him in this trade, he not going. He just not going to show up. He not going to, you know, participate. It's going to, that's trash. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, there's games being played right now. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland playing Brooklyn. They're up 93-87. And the Hornets are playing the Spurs. And the Spurs are up 46-31 in the third quarter. And yeah, hopefully we get to see how these, you know, the young guys shine, man. So that's the NBA right now. Of course, NFL ain't going to be cracking until next month. And yeah. And I don't really have much as far as like what happened over the weekend. There is some stupid shit that's been happening, but I don't really care about none of it. This right here, I'm going to give a congratulations to the Brat and her wife Jessica Dupart, man. They welcome their baby boy, true legend Harris Dupart, into the world, man. Never in my entire life of being a fan of the Brat. I remember growing up and listening to the Brat a lot because I used to be over King's house a lot, and his mom was an advocate for collecting CDs. She had a million of them all over the place, and I used to listen to music all day fucking long. And one of the favorite CDs of mine that I used to listen to out of her collection was the Brat's first album. So I've always been a fan of the Brat anyway. She's always been a beast, always been, you know what I'm saying, one of my favorites to listen to. But I've never in my life thought I would see her have a baby. Ever. From back then, growing up, seeing that she's, you know what I'm saying, in the relationship she's in now, never thought I would see Brad pregnant and having a baby, man. So it's just like, this is wild stuff to just see. So again, congratulations to the Brad and Jessica, man. That's wild stuff right there, man. But great news. Next up, man, this is a quick. I'm gonna just ask y'all one quick thing. How do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like India Ari has a point in this? She speaks out because I don't know if y'all know what Essence Fest is. Essence Fest is it's like a festival. All the women come out. You know, saying a lot of the, you know, saying the black women come out. They have, you know, performers that normally perform really well in these crowds. You know, they'll bring a Lauryn Hill, they'll bring a India Ari, they'll bring a Erykah Badu, they'll bring a Jill Scott, they bring the soul to the Essence Fest. Okay, this year they brought in Meg Thee Stallion and Janelle Monáe, trying to hold the sisters down, give people a little variety, and they brought out twerkers. And if you know anything about all of these women, they don't promote that type of scene. So to be at the Essence Fest where there's a lot of pro-black, you know what I'm saying, strong black women, good energy and all that wholesome stuff, and then you got Meg Thee Stallion coming out and Janelle when they coming out and they bringing all these women out to come and twerk in front of pretty much the wrong crowd. India Ari felt the way about it and said some things, man. Do y'all feel like that's all I wanted to know? Like, do you feel like it's a time and a place, right?
Place for everything, and this is not the place.
It's not, man.
Not the place for that.
Yeah, and I don't.
That shit at the BET Awards and shit. Like, nah, not here. That's his spread.
Yeah, and I'm
look like off topic to go back.
So I'm a. Oh wait, you heard it? You heard it? I don't know if he could hear me.
Dre destroyed that song.
Yeah, he did.
Song, man. Yeah, I heard it.
Pissed off, man. I'm still pissed about it.
He did that song horrible.
Let me give y'all a taste of
horrible
of what they had at the Essence Fest, man. Oh, buddy.
We could have did that song better.
Facts. So if y'all see the screen right now, man, this is what it looked like at the Essence Fest, and they were highly upset at this scene at such a wholesome event. But again, I feel the disappointment from NDIRE, man. I feel where she was coming from, man. It's time and place, and that wasn't it. But yeah, so there's that. What else happened? Speaking of finding the things on stage inappropriate, y'all know the social media posts been going around about this whole situation with Usher and Keke Palmer and her boyfriend, and the Usher incinerated her with the microphone, and she had on this outfit where, you know what I'm saying, she had the cheeks out and all this other stuff, and her boyfriend didn't like it and was like, hey, yo, you gotta have some morals, man. You're a mom now. You can't be out here looking like that, man. Come on. And everybody then fucking tore his ass up, you know what I'm saying, on social media, man. And yeah, I'm sure y'all seen it. I mean, I can give y'all a quick on screen real quick of what's been going on if you're just not really in tune to what's been happening. This is her hugging Usher. He's singing a song to her and all this other stuff. You can see what she's wearing. It's see-through. Like I said, she got the cheeks out and everything, man. And she's super excited about it. And her dude, man, she's in a relationship, man. She just had a baby and all that good stuff, and he didn't like it. He wasn't a fan, man, and he was just feeling like, yo, the outfit was just a little too much for me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was just like, oh, it was because how she was acting. Oh, it was how Usher was looking at her. Oh, it was this. Oh, it was that. Do I feel like he had a point? Yes. I just don't feel like he should have made that point on social media. This is where he fucked up at. He should have had this conversation with his lady when she got home. This should have not been a social media situation right here at all. And some people was like, yo, now if she can go out here in public, you know what I'm saying, and make you look crazy, you should be able to go on social media and say how you feel. You know what I'm saying? If she did it to you, you should do it to her. But I mean, two wrongs don't make it right, you know what I'm saying, situation. Now you got people digging up motherfucking old tweets of this nigga. Then you got people putting up old fucking pictures of him him in his fucking drawers, taking pictures and shit. They're like, they pulling up all this nigga shit like, oh, nigga, you the same nigga that blah, 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 blah. Now, granted, I don't know if this picture was taken while they were together, so I can't judge one versus the other. But it's been a lot going on, man. People been feeling like, oh, yeah, he also posted a picture of her shaking her ass. I don't know if this might have been after the baby.
No, she's pregnant.
She's pregnant in this.
I think either way. I think it does. I don't agree with the nigga, but
I feel like if he felt the way, I have nothing against him feeling a way. I just don't think that he should have took that shit to socials. Because that moment could have been that moment. Everybody would have just been like, oh, look at the dress. Oh, look at her, Usher. Oh, it was such a great time. And left it alone. Even if people thought that the dress was too much, they wouldn't have really tied it to be this big of an issue. It was the fact that he said what he said on socials, bro. Because I'm a firm believer in how one of you act, both of y'all looked at the same way. And if I go out here and do something crazy, my girl look crazy. If my girl go out here and do some stupid shit, I look crazy. So you have to represent each other. And if he felt like that wasn't a good representation of her or him or them or whatever the case, or as a mom or whatever he wanted to say, I have nothing against that. Just say it to her in her face, behind closed doors. handle the situation. That way, if she feel like she has to move differently going forward and respecting your word, then y'all can have that going on. But jumping on socials is where he fucked the money up. Because now everybody in y'all business now. And now they going down a rabbit hole. Now they finding your old shit. Now they, you know what I'm saying? And then they started comparing the situation. Oh, but when Chance the Rapper was out here doing him, y'all was saying, oh, his wife should leave him. He ain't shit. But when Kiki do it, it's, oh, she's Kiki and you ain't nobody. You should mind your business. She's the breadwinner. All this other wild shit they was saying. So it's a mess. This is why I don't like having everybody in your business, because everybody got an opinion. So that's just been circling the streets, man. So regardless if you agree or disagree, it's out here, man. Everybody can talk amongst themselves, but sheesh, my boy. But that's all I got for the mid-show break and whatnot. If y'all have anything that y'all seen and wanted to bring up and talk about, yeah. If not, let me go ahead and get some shout outs real quick. I think we got some faces up in here.
Yes, indeed. The first face that we got up in this thing is Q, a whole vibe, baby. In the building and
yes,
shit,
Lord.
representing that game.
Up in here, man, gang. I see you. Q, a whole vibe, baby, up in here, man. Being a vibe, we appreciate you for pulling up and holding down the Soprano game.
And after her, shout out to Nene Bay, a baby in the building that she is representing there.
Love Bus Squad up in here. Nene Bay in the building. We see you. Appreciate you for coming through and holding down the Love Bug Squad as always. And I think that is it. And we can go ahead and move right along and get into the next ending question, topic, whatever we got going on here.
Well, this wasn't even the ending question. This was just a regular old topic here.
Okay.
And this one says, you're married for several years. You have a pair of friends that's been in a relationship for 10 years and a married couple of friends that's only been married for 2 years. You need marriage advice. Which couple would you ask and why?
I am asking the married couple for 2 years. And that's because this is a short answer. All right, short answer. Boom. I'm going with the married couple. There we go.
Is King frozen again?
No, I think his eyes moving. No, blink if you're pardon.
I don't know. He's muted, but yeah, I think it should fuck up again.
And I think this married couple, like the married couple for the 2 years, they didn't really date that long. I mean, they could have dated for a couple of years. Either way, it wasn't as long as the 10 year. So let's just say they were dating for maybe 2 years and then got married and been married for 2 years. So it's about 4 years all in all. And
so what's your short answer? Who you picking?
My short answer is the couple that's been together for 10 years.
Okay, so we got two different answers here. King is not moving and muted, so I guess we'll try to figure out, until he gets back. We can go ahead and have this discussion real quick. All right, so who do you guys want to hear from? Do you want to hear from Flat and why he's going to ask the 10-year relationship couple? Or do y'all want to hear from me, who's going to get advice from the 2 years of the married couple? Y'all just put a name in the chat, and that's who we going to roll with. His name is Flatliner, Nene Bay. You're asking Flatliner. Rated and then King. All right. Flash, you up first, man.
The reason I'm getting advice from the couple that's been together for 10 years, I feel like first of all, everybody doesn't agree with the government marriage.
The living under the same roof for 7 years or something like that.
Yeah, or just being married with the government's contract with their
with the paperwork. Got you.
Yeah. Okay. Some people are okay with, you know what, we're good. You know, we have things as it's like they're damn near married. They just didn't go get the marriage license or whatever, you know, like they didn't go get that. I feel like I might need some marriage advice. So not everybody agrees with marriage with that. But I would also ask them because they've been together for 10 years, which means they've had ups, they've had downs, they've worked through them, and they are still happily in a relationship for 10 years and going. I feel like they would know their partner. They know their partner, I would think, probably more than the marriage couple. I think they've been through enough that they could give me some solid advice. And the reason I didn't ask the married couple is because in the 2 years, not saying that they haven't been through anything, but I feel like they could still all be in that honeymoon phase. I don't think you've been through enough to, you know, give me advice that I'm not saying that they couldn't give me advice. I really don't think that they've been through enough that they could just say, you know what, this, and this, like they've experienced it, because I don't think you've experienced enough, you know, to even give me both sides of it. I think they could give you some very good advice, you know, because they're still in the honeymoon stage. So even when they have issues, they've learned to work them out that, you know, like, hey, let's, you know, this. They haven't had that full blown out fight yet that make a motherfucker think twice, like, we might need to be going to the courthouses. Like, I ain't gonna be dealing with this type shit. Like, I don't think they've had that yet. So I just don't think they've experienced enough for me to ask them and just take their advice over asking the people that has been together for 10 plus years, you know, or whatever, you know, and still going in. That's just my reasoning behind it. So that's why I chose the 10-year couple.
I could dig that. I picked a couple that was married for 2 years, mainly because they will have a lifestyle that is more relatable to me and what I'm dealing with, because I'm married and they're married. The couple that's been together for 10 years, yes, they have longevity. Yeah, they know how to deal with each other, but at the same time, that couple could just be fucking toxic and fucking and can't let the dick or the pussy go. That's why they still around. It could be the kids is why they still together for 10 years long. It could be a lot of different reasons why they're together for 10 years and not married yet. Because if you're together that long, there are definitely some ups and downs, some breakups, some this and the third. So I get where you're coming from with that. But to me, I feel like married people, shit is different once you get married. The couple that's been together for 10 years do not have the obligation of the law and that paper we talked about over their head to where they have to move a certain way in their relationship. The niggas who've been together for 10 years probably done fucked up so many times, probably cheated on each other, got each other back together, whatever they've been through. That's not shit that married couples go through. Their shit is completely different. I've seen in my life where I've seen somebody have a relationship that's one way, and the minute they jumped that fucking broom, shit went completely south. Completely. And it's like, why? What changed once you got married? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the obligation of, like I said, having a wife and a husband and not just a boyfriend or whatever, a girlfriend, whatever the case may be. You move differently. You don't hang out the same. You ain't kicking it with your friends and your homies, and she kicking it with y'all probably hanging around married couples or just y'all two hanging out. Like your lifestyle change once you get married. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I know that got married, I don't see them motherfuckers no more. They with their families and that's it. I see them at a birthday party and maybe if a cookout happened or a blue moon or something. Other than that, they with their family and they wife or they, you know what I'm saying, whatever their situation is. They not living a life where you just got you a girl or you got you a man and y'all can still move a certain way and maintain y'all relationship. I just think married people move differently. And I need to get advice from somebody who knows what the fuck I'm going through. Because I don't think the person who's been together for 10 years can tell me shit about what it's like to be married, which they probably can't. I'm not saying that they're not going to give me good advice, but I'd rather have somebody that understands what it's like to live a relationship under the same guidelines. You know what I'm saying? You got to move how I move. You got the paperwork like I got it. You can't just go and say, you know what, I'm done with this, pack your shit, move out tomorrow. You got to go through fucking court and fucking divorces and fucking therapy and fucking, you know, it's a lot to a divorce. The 10-year couple ain't got that on their backs 24/7. Like, so I couldn't take, not say I couldn't take their advice, but I'd rather talk to another married couple and say, hey, what is working out for you guys, even though you've only been married for 2 years, that maybe we haven't figured out in our several years, that maybe we need to figure out. I think we can understand and relate a lot better than somebody who's been together with somebody just for 10 years and decided not to take that step yet, or they haven't gotten to the marriage part yet, or the engagement part yet, or they just don't believe in marriages, whatever their story is.
They're not taking that step. That was the whole thing with it.
So they're saying, we're cool, we're just not going to get married at all. We're just going to stay together.
Yeah, it's like the way the situation was brought to me is it's like they do everything the same. Like they live under the same roof. They still pay bills the same way as if they were married. They both just don't agree with
getting married
and stuff.
And I have nothing against those people because I feel that. I completely get that. I agree with them to a degree as well. But me getting advice, I'm still going to ask another married couple, because that one thing that married couple have that the 10-year plus people don't is the obligation and the law of you can't just leave when you're ready. You can't just pack your shit and dip when you're ready. Even though they live a married life just without the paper, you don't have the paper. So at any given time, you can just step. And that's something that's different being in a marriage, man. You can't do that no matter what. You're going to have to see the law. You're going to get served some papers. You're going to have to go see a therapist. You're going to have to go to court. You're going to have to, and the court might even say, nigga, we don't want y'all to get fucking split together. Y'all going to figure this shit out because y'all ain't, like, it's up to someone else to determine y'all split up and not y'all just saying I'm done and packing and leaving. It's two different dynamics. And I personally would only want to hear that from somebody that's in the same fucking rules and dynamics as me.
I get that, but that's the reason why I said I wouldn't. That's also one of the reasons why I said I wouldn't get that advice from them, because at this point, their relationship don't even rely on them. You know what? The people with 10 years, if, like you said, if they decide, we're not even talking, we're going to talk about the breakup, but that wasn't what it was all about. It wasn't about I can leave at any time. But the thing is, even if they both agree, because again, they move like they're married. The only difference is y'all have a certificate, we don't. So they still think the same way, like, okay, you know what, this is not working. And if they want to go their own separate ways, you know, they compromise. They don't have to have other people into it. They don't have to go through they don't even control their relationship anymore. Like you said, in order for them to get a divorce, first of all, it costs more to get a divorce than when y'all can just split. Then y'all have to stay separated for at least a year, apart.
100%.
That's all of that is controlled by somebody else. That's not even controlled by the two people that actually said, "Hey, I
completely agree with that, because I'm a person who understands why people take that method, but I can't get advice from somebody that doesn't have the same rules applied to them as this paper.
I understand what you're. I understand that.
Yeah,
100% understand it. But the only reason why I said I would get advices from them, like I said, is because I think the situations they've been through, like in this topic, I've been married for several years. So 6, 7, 8 years I've been married. We've had our ups and downs in our marriage. Not saying that the 4-year couple hasn't been through anything. I mean, I said 4 years, but they've only been married for 2.
Yeah.
But of course, before you get married, you had to date. So they've been in a relationship beforehand. It just wasn't that long. So altogether, I'm looking at it. I'm not even looking at it from the certificate point of view. I'm thinking of it from y'all been together for 4 years. I've been together for 7 to 8 years. These people have been together for 10 years. I'm thinking of literally just the situation, not literally, oh, just because you're married. I'm thinking of just the issue is this. My wife doesn't understand this. And it's like, y'all been together for 4 years. Have you experienced this yet? No, we haven't gotten that far yet, but I think you guys should do this. This is the advice you're going to get from them. We haven't done that yet, but I think you guys should do this. But then when I go to the people that's been together for 10 years, they're like, yeah, man, we've been through that. This is how y'all get through that, because we've gotten through it, and that's why we still here and we kicking it and we good, because this is what we did. I feel that's the only reason I said I would ask them.
Right, it's based on the longevity of the 10 years. I get what you're saying, because they've been through more than 10 years.
Like I seen people in the comments say, I would probably ask still both of them. But I would think I would get more valuable advice from the people that's been together, that's probably been through the shit that I've been through, than some people that's still in their honeymoon phase. The only argument they probably had in these 2 years was, oh, baby, I didn't want that to eat. And all, like, they ain't not saying some people marriage have been through some shit in 2 years. Yeah. But I just, based on this topic, is why I said I would ask them. That's just.
I get what you're saying. Because you're basing your answer off of somebody who's been together for 10 years. You feel like they have more information to offer you in your marriage than somebody who's been in a honeymoon phase only there for 2 years that can give your situation. I get that.
And I just don't think the paper determines whose information is more valuable.
It doesn't. I just feel like the paper kind of puts us on the same playing field. Yeah. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
You thinking of the way you're thinking of it is, or the way you're explaining it is, y'all are up to losing the same thing I'm up to losing. Y'all are not. Y'all are just together. So if you think from the same mind frame of I can lose this and y'all won't lose anything, but y'all also can lose this.
Or if y'all,
you feel like I'm gonna go with y'all.
Or if all three, even if it's not about you losing something, if all three of us went through the same deal-breaking situation or something that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the other married couple would have to consider the same things that I would have to consider, same thing we were saying, than the couple that was together for 10 years. Because say the couple of 10 years, they caught each other, one of them caught the other one cheating. If that's a deal breaker for them, they could leave that relationship. When it comes to marriages, you have the option to leave as well, but there is a process. There's a different thing. So people are like, you know what? You did cheat on me, but I told you to death do us part. I'm going to stick between you through thick and thin, and regardless what we go through. So we're going to have to fight through this. We're going to have to go to therapy. We're going to have to go get a counselor. We're going to have to go do all these things to make sure we still going to fight for this marriage. That's something that the couple of 10 years aren't really thinking about. Not saying that they can't do it, because they can. they have the option to if they want to, but usually if you're not married, they're not taking those necessary steps. You cheat on me, fuck you, I'm gone. And they pack their shit and they leave. Versus a married couple, they got to make a decision. Like, yo, what did I do wrong? How can I fix me? How do they got to go through these different steps. So that's why I would just rather get my advice from somebody that is just, like I say, just on the same playing field. It just makes a little more sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but either way, I don't think there's no wrong answer here. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like each one can provide something, you know what I'm saying, that's helpful to another. But again, that's how I feel about it.
I like that. That was a good. That was a good.
100%. Yeah, it's all hypotheticals, because that doesn't mean that the marriage of the 2-year or the 4 to 6 year or the 10-year relationship without marriage is the way that we're putting it. It could be a perfect 10 years and they never had an argument, debate, or nothing at all. I don't know. We've never had a fight, so we don't even know what advice to give you. We can paint whatever picture we want. But at the end of the day, it's like just immediately, if somebody just sit a couple of 10 years or sit a couple that's married for 2, who you just had to pick off not knowing any information, you just got to make a choice. You would pick the 10 years and I would pick the married couple for 2. There's no, like I said, I don't feel like there's a wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? So, because everybody's marriage is different. Like I see in the comments, some laws are different as far as if you can get divorced, how easy or hard it is. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's different. There could be, different things for everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, it's just what you feel more comfortable with. And we got some faces. You know what I'm saying? As we have this good conversation
that popped up in this thing. First, Mama Flat is in the building, and y'all know she representing that.
Love Bus Squad up here. What's cracking, Mama Flat in the building? Miss Judy Earl, we see you holding down the Love Bus Squad. Appreciate you for coming through.
And after her, 𝐒𝐮𝐷 Knight is in the building. She's on Facebook, but she is in the building. So 𝐒𝐮𝐷, we're going to need you to get on over to the YouTube channel.
Come on now.
And find us on there. And that way you can see all of the comments with everybody else they got to say. They're cutting up over there. They have good advice. They have good answers as well on the YouTube channel. You can find us at 𝐿IVEVIBEZ podcast on YouTube. Go on over there, check us out, follow, subscribe, all of that good stuff.
Yes, Lord. Quote already been in here, so we're gonna take it. He just came back. But
okay. And then, Hey, Frost. I don't know. Yeah, y'all might remember, y'all might not, but that is my good friend all the way from making easy money, pimping hoes is serious.
Hey, Memphis in the building.
All the way in this thing. Shout out to you, 8 Frost.
We appreciate you. All the way from the M-Town. You know what's crazy about that right now? The song that I'm actually listening to I told you I keep like music in my my head playing all the time. I'm listening to a song right now called Memphis, like literally right now. But yeah, it's lit, man. So shout out to you for coming through, A Frost. I seen her name before like a long time ago too. I don't think it's her first time on the pod. It's a really long time, but we appreciate you, all right? And is that it? I think that's all the faces we got. Yeah. And there we go, man. And I think we do have one more something going on here tonight. Let me make sure I got the right screen up too. This is not it.
So you want to get on the last topic?
Yeah. Let's do that. So I can.
The last topic of the night, it just says height insecurity.
Buddy, I think I know what this is. This was sent to us from somewhere, and I think I found it. I'm going to pull it up on my screen from our good old friends over at the Morning Hustle. Somebody sent this over to us, and it's not that one. Hold on. It's this one right here. All right, so let me stop my Memphis from playing. I'm going to share my screen. I'm also going to cut on the music and whatnot. Let's see. Share screen. Boom. Audio. this screen. Bam. And then, so now I'm gonna pick this one and I'm gonna stop it because they be playing that shit automatically. Turn the music on. Now, for those who are listening to the pod who are not watching us live, it says asking for a friend. Lori says well, y'all can hear it when it comes on. Lori's asking her husband. She says her husband got offended when she asked him to look into getting some type of surgery, man. So let's see what they talking about. Let me know if you can hear this.
Or a friend on the morning hustle.
So I'm a tall girl, tall gal. We're talking about 6'1" without heels. My husband is more on the shorter side.
Okay.
Standing proud at a good 5'5".
Hey, wow. Same height as me. That's what's up.
So about everywhere we go, people give us these looks, the side eyes, the occasional side comments and jokes. I know it's funny, we laughed about it, but lately I can tell that it's been getting under his skin. I saw online this medical procedure I heard about that could give him a few extra inches. And so when I mentioned it, he just completely reacted in the opposite direction. He got up all his feelings and took major offense to it. But it's not my fault that I'm my height.
Right.
Having all the insecurities come up so far in and we're married. I just need to know, like, do I continue to put up with this or what do I do?
Y'all are clearly not seeing eye to eye.
I don't like it, L'Oreal.
We are the Morning Hustle.
Okay. Again, shout out to our friends over there at the Morning Hustle. This was sent to us in our DMs. They asked us to talk about it. And yeah. So what happens is this woman, she is pretty tall. She is 6'1" in height. She's married to a man who's about 5'5". Okay. And she said that she, every time they go out, he's really, he gets in his feelings, a little insecure. People look at them crazy because of the height difference and, X, Y, and Z. We know how that goes. She saw something online about, the height surgery thing, where the guy went and got, saying something happened, they put some surgery on your knees and all stuff. It makes you taller, add some height to you, whatever the case may be. And she suggested that he get it or, whatever, brought it to attention, and he got offended. And went off the rails about it. And she was like, yo, like, it's not my fault that I'm this tall and he's insecure about his height. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And yeah. So do you feel like she was wrong for suggesting that he gets this procedure done? Or do you think she has a point?
She dead fucking wrong.
King said leave her. Flash said she dead fucking wrong. I'm 50-50 on this. I'm 50-50. I'm not completely sold on fuck her, she gotta go, but I am 50-50 on this. I feel like she's right and she's wrong. And since I'm the only one on this ledge by myself, I will answer first. The reason why I said that I am 50-50 on this answer is because if I do understand both sides of this spectrum, I understand what it's like when someone is insecure about something and it bothers them. Like, you can't go tell a woman, "Oh, girl, you need to go get something done in your ass. You need to get some bigger titties." Like, they find that offensive. You know what I'm saying? For you to suggest that they get something to enhance themselves when they're already, struggling with it, it just seems like you're being very insensitive to them and their feelings or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, I feel like as a married couple, they're married, mind you, that if you are feeling insecure about something, I don't have a problem with your spouse suggesting something to help you with that insecurity. I think as a married couple, y'all should be able to have those type of conversations. That's why I don't feel like she's wrong. But I do understand how it could be very insensitive of her to do so, because we can't tell women that shit. We can't say, "Hey, yo, go do this and go do that." You know what I'm saying? It'll come, like I said, it'll come off as wrong and insensitive. So I see both sides of it. I don't think she's wrong because that's her fucking husband. And it's not like she said, "I want me a taller man and I wish he was taller and I'm more attracted to taller men, so I suggested he get a height, transfusion," or whatever the case may be. Then I say she's dead fucking wrong. Because, bitch, you married me at 5'5". But she said that he doesn't like the looks that he get, and he's been insecure about his height and being short. So for her to just suggest, "Hey, babe, I saw this thing on TV. Like, what do you think about that?" I don't feel like that's a bad thing. at all. Now he could say, "Nah, I wouldn't do that shit." Da, da, da. He can give his opinion, and they can drop the conversation. It ain't gotta be wrong or bad or fuck her, leave her. It ain't gotta be like that, especially in a marriage. I just feel like the reason why it comes up matters the most. If she said she wanted a tall nigga, and then she suggested her man get the fucking height thing, then I say she's wrong as fuck. But in this case, I don't think she's that wrong. But I do understand how it could be fucked up. So that's why I'm just I'm 50-50 on it.
Maybe I didn't hear that part when they said he doesn't like the looks. I thought it was she doesn't like the way people look at them and they think they look crazy just because she's taller, and then she just brought that to his attention. I thought that's what brought on his insecurities, is the fact that see, King said replay it. I didn't hear that, so I think
we can replay it. We can replay it if we want to get clarity, because I think she said that he was insecure about it and he felt the way how people look. But if she did not, then we can have a different conversation. Let's run it back.
We're asking for a friend on the morning hustle.
So I'm a tall girl, tall gal. We're talking about 6'1" without heels. My husband is more on the shorter side.
Okay.
Standing proud at a good 5'5".
Hey, same height as me. That's what's up.
So about everywhere we go, people give us these looks, the side eyes, the occasional side comments and jokes. I know it's funny, we laughed about it, but lately I can tell that it's been getting under his skin. I saw online this medical procedure I heard about that could give him a few extra inches. And so when I mentioned it, he just completely reacted in the opposite direction. He got up all his feelings and took major offense to it. But it's not my fault that I'm my height.
Right.
Having all the insecurities come up so far in and we're married. I just need to know, like, do I continue to put up with this or what do I do?
Y'all are clearly not seeing eye to eye.
All right. Okay. So she said that people make their jokes, they make their comments and things. They used to laugh about it, but she could tell lately it's been getting under his skin. So she suggested it to him. I still don't think that's wrong. My answer stays the same.
I thought she said he laughs at it, and then, but she thinks she said
she noticed lately it's been getting under his skin.
Well, she said she thought that it was getting under his skin, so she assumed that these people or making these looks or comments or whatever is getting under his skin. So she brought that to his attention. I feel like she's wrong because you didn't ask him when y'all got home or in the car on y'all way. Did you say, "Hey, babe, is people looking at us weird? Is that getting on? Like, is that bothering you or anything?" And he could just be like, "Hell nah." Like, what? I mean, because if I was in his shoes, I would rather you ask me before just giving me some shit about getting taller. Because now you make me insecure and make me feel like, oh, nah, you want a taller man. Because you didn't even ask me if this shit is getting on my nerves or if I'm getting in my feelings about it. You assume that I'm getting in my feelings about that. If I was in my feelings about why, or if I really cared about why other people look at us out in public because I'm short and you without heels on is 6'1", like, if I felt that way, why do you think I would get married? I didn't get married to you because of what other people think of how we look when we're out. Clearly, we had a good motherfucking time before we got in the relationship. We had a good motherfucking time so much that we decided to get married. So you assume that other people looking at us or having jokes or whatever is getting under my skin. That's what you assume. But to me, it's just like, okay, we out, you see other people looking at us weird, and then the first thing that come out your mouth is, hey, they got this surgery for you to get taller. Now I'm looking at you with some insecure, that might make somebody insecure, because it's like, well, damn, you gonna wait till we get married to now all of a sudden you just bring up some get taller surgery. You make me feel some type of way. Now I don't even feel as confident in my relationship because it's like, well, damn, maybe that shit getting under her skin that people looking at her like that, and then she tried to put that shit off on him. You didn't ask that man if the people looking at y'all or having jokes is getting under your skin. You assume that and just push some damn get taller surgery on me. No, that's why I said leave her, because clearly this shit is getting under your skin and you want a taller man. I can't do nothing about that. I mean, I can because they have this surgery now, but nah, you fell in love with me or loved me for who I was when we got married. Don't try to push that on me now. If I made a joke, since you claim we were joking, if he'd have made a joke about, man, I might get that taller surgery, or I wish I was taller. If he'd have gave those kind of hints or said something of that nature, then okay, she pushed that shit on me. Then I'd be like, okay, maybe she cared that much about me to go ahead and do some research and all of a sudden see that. Because when you're married, sometimes your significant other shouldn't even have to ask you certain things. You sitting at the table and you hear something about your wife. Oh, my car broke down. But I don't, my car broke down. You don't have, baby, you want me to look up a car for you? No. Sometimes as a dude, as a man, you might just say, boom, okay, your car broke down. Hey, here's a car right here that, you be like, and she'd be like, oh my gosh, you looked that up without me even asking you. And it's like, you my woman, you my wife. Of course I'm gonna do it. I'm looking out for the best of both of us. But he didn't do that. He didn't say he had an issue with that. She assumed, according to this video, she said it seems like the people's stuff is getting under his skin. I can tell lately it's getting under his skin. You didn't ask him. You just think, oh, just because you're married don't mean you know everything about your partner. You still learn in a marriage as the marriage goes on. So don't think unless you ask him, hey, is this stuff getting under your skin? Because now when you push that on him, it doesn't come across as I want you to get taller. It comes across as, hey, man, you've been having issues, or lately the people thinking you being taller has been a thing on your mind lately. Here's some information on how you can do that. She didn't do that. So, yeah, that's why I said, fuck that. You got to go.
I did not take that like this at all. I could look at this completely the opposite way, because one thing I know about women don't settle like that when it comes to height. Women are adamant about dating a nigga that's tall, or if she's 6'1" without heels, and she fucked with him at 5'5", dated him at 5'5", got in a relationship at 5'5", said yes to proposal at 5'5", and married him at 5'5", that shit is not an issue for her. So I didn't take her bringing this up to him as I want a tall man all of a sudden. I didn't look at it like that. I looked at it as maybe he was making a little jokes. Whenever somebody would make a joke at them, he probably laughed about it, whatever. And the more they started going out, the less laughing he started to do, the less jokes he started to make, the more he started to be quiet about it. Maybe it comes off like, yo, he's really getting bothered by this. That's crazy. So when she brought it up to him, I feel like her heart was in the right place. I don't think that she was trying to insult him or say that, yo, you need to be taller so they won't look at us crazy. Like, I didn't take it negative at all. I was like, yo, babe, like I saw online like this surgery, but this dude got taller with the surgery, and he just took it and flipped with it. I'm pretty sure she wasn't expecting that answer or that response from him, which is why she made this phone call, to talk about it. But I didn't take this in an offensive way. So nothing about this says that she wants a taller man, and that's why she suggested it to him. I didn't, and maybe we hear this differently.
And you said something in there, said she married him at 5'5" and all that. You said all that, so I don't see what the difference is now. You do know people get married for different situations. He could be financially stable, because to push that taller surgery on a person, that shit is expensive. Everybody's seen that video of what that dude spent to get taller. That ain't just no goddamn going to get a BBL for a few $1,000s.
But it's not him spending his money on her. It's him spending his own money on himself for his own insecurities. It ain't got nothing to do with her.
It ain't his money. They're married. That's their money.
Either way, she suggested it for him. Like, I see if she was like, oh, he got all this money and, you know what I'm saying? Or now she wants to get, you know what I'm saying, like some type of surgery. Like, I don't know. To me, that doesn't make a difference. It's their money now, but it's still being used to help him with his insecurities of being short. I don't see how that's still a problem. I don't care how much money the nigga got. Obviously, he got enough to get the surgery, but to me, it didn't come off as a negative thing. I thought it was something that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I see that my woman's insecure about something, I'm going to suggest some things. Regardless of people say, yo, like, you wouldn't say, yo, go get surgery to get skinnier or to get or eat more to get bigger. You'll try to suggest it in a different way. I seen in the comment section, yes, your delivery means everything. How you say it means everything. You know what I'm saying? People ask all the time, if your partner was like this, what would you do to help them out? Yeah, you would take that route and do it a certain way so y'all can do this shit together. I took this as in she see her man is insecure about some things, so she suggested something to him to see how he felt about it. He took offense to it. Okay, so be it. I didn't mean it that way. I apologize. That could be it. It ain't got to be that deep.
But let me ask you something. If you're insecure about something, why would you take offense if your wife is trying to help you? That means he's not insecure about it and he didn't bring that up. Because if I brought it up, why would I be mad if she brought it up too? She brought me some information to help. But it's not that she brought it.
I get what you're saying. He didn't bring it up. Right. But at the same time, it don't have to be just her shit. Because when okay, so let me put it like this. That's like saying, say you and your woman got a situation going on, right? You're the breadwinner. Matter of fact, let's say she's the breadwinner in your situation. She makes way more money than you, right? Mm-hmm. Every time you want to get something done, you don't have enough money to get it done. You're like, damn, I wish I could do it, but I ain't got enough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got enough to this, but I can't do what I want to do. I can't get this for my car. I can't go out with the homies. I can't take this trip. I got to get my bread up or whatever. And she's like, you know what? Let me, you know what I'm saying, let me help my man out by doing this. And she cuts you off some bread. And this nigga take offense and be like, he didn't say, oh, you know what I'm saying, I'm financially fucked up and I need some help. Could you help me? Or whatever the case may be. But her noticing like, damn, I see that he be wanting to do certain things. I know he don't financially got it. I can help him out in this area or whatever. So I'm going to do this for him. And it can come off a way if somebody don't say something, but their actions say something different. It's just like when women have a problem with something, they don't want to say what it is. You see her move around out, and you're like, what's wrong with you? She didn't say anything was wrong, but her gestures are showing something's bothering her. So I don't think she's wrong for assuming like, yo, it's some things that is offending this man that he may not be talking about. When they make the joke, he don't laugh no more. He don't say the jokes like he used to. He don't act the same. You know what I'm saying? He catch a little attitude. He get quiet. He shut down. I'm noticing these things. So just because he didn't verbally say these jokes are bothering me, I'm insecure about it, you can show that you're insecure about something without saying that you're insecure about something.
I get that. But just like she assumed because she didn't ask him, why didn't she just ask? Because that's still making an assumption. Hey, baby, I realized that you weren't laughing at them jokes anymore. Is that getting under your skin? Does that bother you? Yes.
Yeah, her approach. Right. Her approach could have been wrong. I agree. If her approach was wrong, I understand how it could be offensive. But I still look at her as that's my wife, and I don't think she has any ill intent to the point where I need to divorce her because she wants a taller man. That's not what I got from this at all. There's no way I'm divorcing over this. That's crazy to me. Now, if she talk every day like, oh, I wish you was taller. I wish I had a taller man. When she talked to her girls on the phone, girl, my man only 5'5". I wish he was 6'1". Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that, it's like, all right, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's different. Mm-hmm. She not moving like that. So I'm not going to divorce you over this. But again, we all different.
Me personally, I don't think it calls for divorce. But that's definitely an issue. That's a fight. That's a fight in our relationship. That you're gonna need therapy for that.
Depends on how she bring it up. That's how I say it. The same way you just asked, you said she could have asked the question. There's a way to go about it. to where it don't have to be a fight and it has to be, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what her approach was. She said she's seen it online and she brought it to his attention and he went crazy. I don't know how she brought it to his attention. I don't know if she asked first. I don't know if she sent them a link through a fucking text message. I don't know what she did. But, you know.
But we both can agree that she made this often of an assumption.
Assumptions off his actions, yes.
Okay, so yeah.
Assumption.
Okay, that's the part where that's why they always say don't assume.
100%. I completely agree with that. You should never assume,
because once you do things off of an assumption, you can't really get angry of how somebody takes that because you moved off of an assumption.
But I think the assumptions comes from someone's actions of them moving a certain way. If you come this motherfucker angry every day, I can assume, damn, she had a bad day at work. That's an assumption. I could be completely wrong. But it seems like every time you leave this motherfucker, you so fucking happy. But every time you come back in this motherfucker, you fucking angry, you knocking shit over, you stressed the fuck out. So my assumption is, damn, babe, you have a bad day? I could be completely wrong with my assumption, but I'm only assuming based off your actions. I ain't just make the shit up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a domino effect. The actions of him being not so fucking laughing, jokey, ha ha ha. He's showing that it's bothering him. He getting in his feelings. He getting quiet. He ain't joking and laughing. Those actions allowed her to assume something. Not saying she's right, but it's coming from somewhere.
Even that is an assumption. Even her think, what if he really just didn't think that joke was funny?
Could be, but she said as of lately, meaning like it happened more than one time. So
everything she done was often the example you even gave when you was like the dude, I want to do this with the fellas. He's saying this right, literally out his mouth. So when she gives him that money, it's because she heard him say, man, I wish I could go out with the fellas, or damn, I ain't gonna go out with the fellas because I can't afford it. Or he's literally saying this.
Or even if he don't say this, he just be like, "No, I'm good, fellas. No, I'm straight. No, I ain't gonna get those. I ain't gonna buy them joints when they come out. No, I'm cool." She knows because he ain't got the finances. He may not be saying it out his mouth, but his actions are showing, "Damn, I ain't got it, so I ain't fucking with it." And she see that over and over and over again. You can make an assumption like, "Damn, if he had more money, he would do a lot more stuff that he want to do. So let me help him out." There's nothing wrong with that. Again, I don't think anybody should assume anything, but I do know where assumptions come from. If a motherfucker say, "Yo, I'll be home at 5," but yet they come home at 7 every night, what the fuck where you been for the last 2 hours? If that happens every night, people start assuming, where the fuck is he going afterward? Is he cheating on me? Is it somebody at his job? People assume based off of an action happening. Not saying it's right. I'm saying the assumptions come from a place. You don't just make up assumptions when things are fine. When everything's hunky-dory, you don't just make up assumptions then. Normally assumptions come when there's a shift or a change in behavior. When his behavior started changing to them jokes, his behavior started changing to all that, look at that show. Oh, damn, look at you. Oh, you know, when that shit starts to change, she's like, "Oh, yeah, this shit getting to him. And we ain't even making our usual jokes like we used to make. Oh, damn, he ain't laughing or nothing. Like, damn, it started to bother him." That's where the assumption comes from. That's why I don't say that she's wrong for that. That's why I said it's 50-50. Yes, it could be insulting. Yes, it can be insensitive. But I don't think that her assumption is coming from a bad or negative place. And if she wanted to share that, that's cool. If he took offense, that's fine. But I don't think this is, "Oh, fuck that. This is a fight. We need therapy. I'm leaving you." It ain't that fucking deep to me. It could be that deep to someone else. But I just feel like the assumptions came from a shift in his actions. And that's what made her do it.
The reason I said the therapy is because it said he was insecure. It was showing his insecurities. Insecurities in a marriage needs therapy.
Yeah.
Because that could lead to a whole lot of more.
Or a whole conversation. Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if I keep hearing the same jokes over and over, that shit ain't going to be funny anymore. I get that, but that is a shift. That is a change in behavior. I get it. Regardless if you feel like you getting tired of it because it's repetitive, that can still change your mood. And your mood could be changed just off the fact that it's the same tired ass joke. Not the fact that you're insulted by it. understandable. But again, there is a shift, and that's what sparked the assumption. That's all it is. I'm not saying it is she was right for it, but she made it off of an action change. That's all.
King said
that's not it. But she don't know because he's not voicing that. He didn't say, "Oh, I'm tired of the same jokes." Then she wouldn't know it's not the actual joke that's bothering him. It's the fact that it's repetitive. He's not saying that. So she's left to assume that it could be insecurities. It could be a tired joke. She don't know. Just like Flat says, she could have asked, but again, she assumed like, "Yo, I feel like this is getting under his skin." So she could have just asked. Again, her delivery, her approach made this a whole different thing. So the same way he didn't voice that it was either bothering him, his actions just showed that, allowed her to assume. She should have just asked him, or he could have been a little more vocal about his action change if he felt the need to. And if he ain't feel like the need to talk about it, that's cool. But
that's the only thing I was saying. The same thing you just said, or he could have said something. The fact that he didn't say anything is why I think he got offended when she gave him that, because he right. Why would I want this? Like, that's the only reason I think he caught the attitude, is because she gave him that without. It's like, I wouldn't have married you if my height was an issue. If our height difference was an issue, we wouldn't have made it this far. So for her to push that on him just because of his actions, that's the reason he went off, according to that thing, is because it's like, I don't have an issue with our height, but it seems like you do. Now he made an assumption off of her assumption.
That's what I'm saying. It's a domino effect. That's what I'm saying. But my thing is this. Two things. One, as my wife, I don't think that you're going to mean that with ill intent to hurt me or to, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's going to happen. I would think my wife would respect me in our relationship more than that. That's why I didn't take it that way, number one. Number two, the fact that he blew up about it says that it is an insecurity. That's what that says. Because if you're let's say that you are secure within your manhood about certain shit, and somebody makes a gay joke about you, you're not going to trip because you know yourself and you're not gay, and you're not going to trip off that. It's people who are insecure about things that blow up about shit that solidifies that, yo, this is a insecurity. So for him to make this big blow up over her suggesting that off of an assumption shows that he is insecure about his height. Maybe not in their relationship or in their marriage. Maybe in his entire life, being 5'5" was the worst thing in the world for him. And this was just like a ticking time bomb thing where he blew up. But it proves her point of it's an insecurity for him. And she said he's showing this deep into our marriage. Like, he didn't show this before, but he's showing it now, which is why she made the suggestion. But if he wasn't tripping off the height, he'd be like, girl, I ain't getting that dumbass surgery, and left it alone. But he's insecure about it, and he blew the fuck up. So she's not wrong.
Let me ask you this. Now, go back to your little gay thing that you just said.
Right.
I know I'm straight. Somebody makes a gay joke about me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to get offended because I know I ain't gay.
Right.
But what happens when your woman say, well, baby, here, you know, they sell, you know, maybe you shouldn't wear your jeans so tight to make your ass look so fat. So now it's like, where the fuck that come from? Like,
me personally, I don't know.
Take offense because it's like, bitch, you agreeing with them. Because why would you suggest that that because you make it seem like my ass fat, or that might be why I come across as gay because my butt look fat in these certain pants. Maybe you shouldn't wear those pants anymore. Bitch, you assumed because you assumed that, but it kind of gives you the maybe I'm agreeing with them a little bit because here, take this information. It's like,
I don't think that's an assumption. That is, because some people can have mannerisms that could be, let's say, not so manly. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
She could suggest maybe it's because X, Y, and Z, or like because if a man has a bag or something, that's a purse. they just say shit like that. Like maybe it's because you wear your bag that you carry all the time. Maybe other people look at that as a purse, and that's why they made the gay comment. That's not her agreeing or thinking that, oh shit, you think what they think, and you think I'm gay? What the fuck? It's not that. And she's like, yo, I think that could be the reason why they're saying that. She may not think it, but she could say, hey, it could be that. Me, like I said, this is not just some girlfriend that you're fucking on. This is my wife. So I'm going to take everything she says as in it's her trying to help me out, or we need to figure this thing out together. It's not a me versus you. I look at her as my teammate. So when you give me advice and you say shit like that, I think, damn, like, oh, is the pants? What's wrong with the pants? Are they too tight up here? Like, should I? Or maybe I should get some loose ones. I'm not going to take offense. I'm just going to be like, oh, damn, maybe you see something I don't, because that's my teammate. I don't look at it. It's like it's her and them versus me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take her advice like that.
So I'm wearing this satchel, right? I'm wearing this satchel. I've been wearing it when we were dating. I'm wearing it now that we're married.
Right.
Now somebody made that gay joke.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, baby, I think you should start wearing this book bag instead of that.
Now that's different.
That's what she did, though. That's like she gave him a solution to fix it instead of you've been wearing that. Why is it an issue now? So now he thinks of it like maybe she agreeing that this is a purse, because now all of a sudden she want me to start wearing a book bag instead of wearing this.
Because if he's getting offended by the gay jokes every goddamn day, then it's like, yes, baby, take off that little ass bag and wear a book bag if these jokes are bothering you. It's still coming from being insecure about something. It's not like you wore the bag one time and she agrees, like, oh, no, take that gay shit off. No, it's joke after joke after joke, and that right there is the butt of the joke. So maybe you should get a backpack, my nigga, because if you don't, they're going to keep frying your ass every time you go out here and calling you gay.
But I'm fine with it, because I didn't say anything. I didn't say that it was bothering me.
And you could have been like, fuck them niggas, I'm going to keep wearing my bag. And she'd be like, well, you know what, fuck it, that's cool, keep wearing your bag then, baby, and leave it. And that could have been it. But the fact that he blew up about it says it's an insecurity to me.
I get that. I get that. I get exactly what you. It could come off as an insecurity, but it didn't. The insecurity is not coming from the other people. It's his woman that gave him a different suggestion is what's making him insecure. It ain't even the people making the joke at this point, because they didn't even come up with a solution. Your ass should get a book bag. Book bags are for men, not satchels or merces, because they call them men purses, which is a merce.
Merce, yeah.
They not even making that joke. My woman came with a solution to something that wasn't even a problem. That kind of that is what's making him insecure, because it's like, damn, now I can deal with the jokes. But my woman now, this is the reason he blew up, is because, damn, you came and just gonna bring me a book bag or suggest I go get a book bag? Oh, baby, here's some more manly looking purses, because here's some more manly looking bags. That's the solution in this. That's what she came with. And he gonna be like, that's what made him insecure. Not these people jokes. It's the fact that she say, here, baby, here's some more manly looking bags.
But that's the thing. She didn't feel like that. She didn't feel that he looked gay with the little bag. She didn't say nothing about it. Since she met him, he been wearing a damn bag, and she never said a word because it doesn't bother her. She only suggested it because the jokes are starting to bother him. It's not the fact that she felt the way. It's because they felt the way. That's what I'm getting at. It'll be a difference if she was making the jokes and she was like, oh, that little ass bag again, and she was making him insecure over and over and over again, then threw a bigger book bag on him and say, hey, wear this instead. That's different. But she's not the one making the joke. She's not saying, what's up, shorty, ha, ha. You know what I'm saying? Doing little shit like that, and then all of a sudden suggest he get surgery. The jokes are coming from the outside world. So when she make a suggestion to make him feel better about those outside opinions, I'm not going to blame her for that, because it's not coming from her. It's coming from them. So I can't say, oh, 20 niggas call me gay and I'm cool, but you suggest me get another bag. Now you the reason why I'm insecure and fuck you. And no, that's crazy to me. I feel like she's trying to look out.
I get it. I get why it looks crazy and all that. But I also get where That's where the insecurities come from. His own woman.
But that's the thing. He pursued her at 6'1" without heels on, so she probably 6'2", 6'3". He pursued her that tall. So I can't say that his insecurities is coming from her. Like, nigga, you chose the fucking the stallion, nigga. You proposed to the stallion. You married the stallion. So your insecurity shouldn't be coming from something you chose. The insecurity is coming from the jokes y'all get.
No, the insecurity came because she was like, here, get taller. Even though she didn't say it that way. But that's how it comes across. This is why I'm just saying the reason why he blew up from it. I get where you coming from. Mm-hmm. But the reason everybody's like, well, why did he blow up? He blew up because this is how he's taking it. He's taking it as, I proposed to you taller than me. I fell in love with you taller than me. I never said you being taller than me was an issue, regardless if I'm not laughing at other people's jokes or not. But now you give me surgery. Here, this is how you can get taller. This is where his insecurities came from, and this is why he blew up about it. I still agree with what you're saying. I wouldn't take that as insecurity. Mm-hmm. I get that. It's not a, this is why his insecurities came up. Is because of if he made an issue about it, says something about it, damn, I do wish I was a little taller, because when you put them heels on, you already tiring me at 6'1". You know, when you put them heels on when we go out, you are now officially 6'4", 6'5". All I can do is put on some Timbs that might make me 5'6" at the most. You know, so it's like, that's where his insecurities came from and why he blew up. Is because he ain't make no joke. He ain't saying nothing was wrong with it, even though he might not even be laughing at their jokes again. But for my woman to just say, here, this is how you get taller. Even if she bought it, she could even came with a good delivery with it. And even if he still blew up, what I'm saying is the insecurity part and the reason he blew up it all came from his woman bringing it to him like that. Because why would you bring me that knowing that I clearly don't give a fuck about our height difference? This is why I married you.
But she don't either. That's why she said yes to your proposal and married you too. So y'all can say the same thing. Why all of a sudden it's her with the insecurities, or he gets the insecurities from her, when she didn't care about you being 5'5", just the same as you didn't care about her being 6'1". So y'all the same, because it's because of other people. It's not because of her.
She bought it because of other people. That's the reason she bought it.
Because of his reaction to their jokes.
But I get it. I'm just saying the reason he blew up in this situation is because of that.
I don't think that's what it is at all. I think he blew up because he's been getting fucking 5'5" jokes his whole life.
Exactly. And so why blow up now?
So there is a insecurity there. She said in the thing that he's starting to show his insecurities this deep into our marriage, because he wasn't showing them before. Now he's showing that it's a problem. So she suggested something to him and he flipped the fuck out. I totally agree with that. I'm insecure about something, make me feel better about it, and I suggest surgery to fix it. That's crazy. That's just like saying, would you rather your husband say, okay, let's say the topic is your size. Go to the gym or get surgery. Is both of those wrong, or is one wronger than the other? Because they both are solutions. Because I remember when we all talk about that, we said, oh, no, I'll be in the gym with my wife. I'll be with her, helping her and trying to get her to lose weight if she wants to do that.
But we also said that she said her weight was an issue.
Right, but what I'm trying to get to the point of solutions versus making you feel better.
It's not wrong giving her solutions if she stated that her weight was an issue. If I date a big woman and she ain't never made her weight an issue, ain't never complained about her weight, but all of a sudden I say, boom, go to the gym or get surgery, she's going to take offense to that.
100%.
Regardless if I say, baby, I think you're getting a little big.
100%. I get that because there's nothing that inspires that thought unless you feel that. She didn't say I want, like, he's taking it as all of a sudden she want a taller man. That's why she suggested it. No, he started to respond differently to the shit that he been dealing with when it comes to their height difference. And that's what started. Like I said, I don't know. I just don't think that my wife is going to come at me like it's a me versus her, and she just want a tall nigga, and she going to suggest that I get taller because that's what she want all of a sudden, and I'm going to take offense to that. I don't. That's not how I see it.
I wouldn't either. I agree with you that I wouldn't either. I'm just saying the reason why this guy, literally this guy that we're talking about that blew up, this is why he blew up. It didn't come from the other people. It came from his wife giving him a solution of some shit that he never said was an issue.
I agree. But I feel like that is a conversation to say, well, why would you assume that I want to get taller? I never said that I wanted to be taller. And then her answer could be, hey, whenever they make jokes, you know what I'm saying? You get into a mode. You get quiet. You don't talk. Your energy change. You know what I'm saying? I see that it started to affect you. Like, that's a conversation. That's why I don't feel like this is as big as it needs to be. No pun on the height thing, but it's not that deep to me. I feel like this is a regular conversation to me. Maybe this is a bigger conversation that may need therapy to some people. But to me, I think this is a quick and easy solution because I don't think no one's intent is to make someone feel insecure or fucked up about their insecurities.
I agree. I'm just saying that that's not how this guy took it. He took it as, you bringing me this shit and I ain't never say this. That means you have an issue with this now. Even if this issue grew over time, even if you married me like this, all of a sudden you're coming with solutions of trying to fix my height when I never made that. You made an assumption off of, because I'm not laughing at other people's jokes. My height really don't matter to other people, regardless if I'm not laughing at their jokes or not. Ask me. That's how it could be a regular conversation, by just asking me. But to just assume and throw some surgery on me, then this ain't no regular, it'll just take 2 weeks and you'll be back to normal type surgery. That dude, if you paid attention and watched that story, that dude that actually got that surgery, it took him a while to learn how to walk again
and all that. No, it's a big deal. For sure. It's expensive too.
For you to bring that to me is why he got that insecurity. It wasn't the other people's jokes. It wasn't the fact that he stopped laughing at it. It was the fact that his woman didn't even ask him. She just said, here's some information about, I saw this online that you can get taller this way. So now he like, why would you bring that to me and I ain't never say nothing about that? Because I ain't laugh at other people's jokes. That's the only way that it could become a regular conversation to this guy.
Right.
I agree with you. This is just a regular conversation to me. Mm-hmm. But to that guy that went off and he snapped on his woman, it's because she didn't even have that conversation with him first. She just came with a solution. That's like you have dating a big woman, and all of a sudden you go grocery shopping and you come back to the house with all fat-free shit. Right. You ain't mention it to her or nothing. You just realize she wasn't laughing at my 600-pound life no more, because y'all used to sit there and laugh about how people just get up and fix them 6 cartons of eggs and 8 packs of bacon every morning. Y'all used to laugh at that, but now you ain't laughing no more. So now next time I go grocery shopping, I bring all fat-free shit in the house. Now she like, what the fuck? Sugar-free syrup? Gluten-free pancakes? This ain't what you trying to say? That's why he blew up. Because it's like, what you trying to say by giving me or going to buy all this sugar-free diet, fat-free shit, and you ain't say nothing to me? Like, that's like you throwing a little silent jab. That's why he took it that way. It's like, me and you look at it the same. I wouldn't take that as a silent jab. She just bringing me a solution. Like, hey, if you got a problem with that, I noticed she laughing at that. And I could tell her, baby, I wasn't tripping off that shit. I'm just tired of this old joke. I would have taken it the same way as you. I'm just saying the reason this dude blew up is because that's how he took it, as in, why you bring all this sugar-free shit in the house and ain't talk to me about it? I gave you money to go get groceries, or you went to go. That ain't normally what you go get when you go get groceries. You don't normally bring in a lean turkey bacon. You know I like that thick ass country.
That's fatback bacon.
Yeah. Like, this is the shit. That's why he snapped, because he took it that way instead of her asking. She just went and did it. But we agree on the same thing.
Yeah. That was a greater debate than I thought it was going to be. I do wish King was here, because I think King agreed with a lot of what you were saying from reading his comments in the comment section. Because he like, fuck her. She want a tall nigga. Leave that bitch. That's pretty much
He's agreeing with what I thought that guy felt.
Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah.
I don't feel that way. I feel how you feel. I don't think it's worth leaving and all that. But the reason he feels the way he does is because of that.
And probably King relates to that too. So man. But yeah, man, that's it. It was 2 hours and a half. God damn. Yeah, we all still on the same minute question. This was a good fucking debate right here, man. It's a good one. These are ones that we pod for, goddamn. It's one thing for all of us to have opinions, but it's always good to have it back and forth and try to figure each other out, man. This shit is cool. So, look, there go. Look, Cuzzo, where you been at, man? Good part of the night, man. Cuzzo Chuck is in the building, man. In here holding down that pack. We see you, my G. Miss you too, fam. I'm glad you was able to pull out for a little bit. We about to get the fuck up out of here, though. But yeah, got to get back to my weekly routine. I know that's right, man. I hope you've been enjoying yourself, man. I know you had a birthday a couple weeks ago, man. I miss you. I'll see you soon. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and get right into the part where we go ahead and do the rundown real quick, because we about to get the fuck up out of here, man. First things first, let me go ahead and ask people like Chuck, who got here a little later than usual, to hit a thumbs up on this video, wherever you're watching from. Hopefully it is YouTube, man. Y'all know, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. We appreciate you, all right? And next up, man, y'all already know what it is, man. Let's show some sponsor love to 583 Expressions. Love to see it, man. Always make sure you go to 583expressions.com and see what type of new merch they got going on. I heard some things supposed to be happening in the fall, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled. If you do cop something from there, man, take a selfie and send it to us. We put you on Merch Monday. You know how it goes, all right? Boom. Next up, man, y'all already know what it is, man. Our streaming platforms. Hit us up, man, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and all the other ones in between, man. Look us up, LIVEVIBEZ Podcast. Look for them lightning bolts. That's how you know it is the guys. And shout out to everybody who listens all over the globe, man. We would appreciate, for you to continue to, watch and support and show love and all that good stuff, man. And shout out to all the 32 countries, I believe, that we out here rocking with right now, man. So shout out to all of that. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Hashtag LVP Fitness Challenge. Make sure if you want to take care of yourself, if you're going to record yourself on a walk in the gym, doing jumping jacks, prepping your meals, walking your dog, whatever you want to do, man, just use the hashtag and LVP Fitness Challenge, man, so we can all stay in tune and locked in and see everybody's progress, man. And if you do have any challenges, bring them to the forefront, man. We fumbled the last one. The first one, we demolished that one. The second one, we fumbled the bag. King was on point. Being flat, we were too locked into other stuff, man. I saw the push-up shit on Facebook all late, and it was just a mess, man. I know Flat is working on stuff right now with the fitness gang or whatever. I've been in the gym. I've been recording little things, but I haven't been posting. I need to post all the footage that I have. But again, we are taking care of ourselves and our bodies and whatnot, man. So make sure you continue to do the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and do that, man. Self-love and self-worth. Y'all know how that goes. Boom. This is our links link, man. LIINKS.co/Vibez podcast. You can scan that barcode on the screen right now, or you can look at the description of this video. All the links are there. You can subscribe to the Vibes. You can donate to the Vibes. You can send fan mail to the Vibes. You can go all our social media platforms. Our email is in there. You can send us ending questions, topics, all types of stuff. You want to be a guest, you want to be a sponsor, however, man, just hit us up. We love to link in network. Boom, y'all know what it is, man. LiveVibesStore.com. We are getting ready to. I got a couple of things already finalized for merch. Going to start uploading these really, really soon. They changed the store around a little bit. It's like some new options and stuff. So we want to make sure that we get all new types of merch to you guys. And if you do cop something, y'all know Merch Monday goes. Although this was last Monday, I don't even know if she's still in here, but she did get Merch Monday last Monday. I'm just gonna give you a round of applause because it's been a while. So just as an example, on Mondays, we swap these out for all the selfies that we get and all the pictures we get of people wearing our Live Vibes merch. They send it to us. Y'all can send it to us on social media, DMs, email, however. And we'll put your picture on the left and what you bought will be on the right. We appreciate all the love and support. You know what I'm saying? We want to show y'all love by giving y'all a platform, by showing y'all, hey, man, put y'all front and center. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so make sure you do that for Merch Mondays, man. We're going to do these until we run out like we normally do every season. And y'all already know what it is, man. Cruise is on the way. This is a light work itinerary right now that we're working on, man. Y'all see it got all the days that we're going to be gone, what we're going to be working on, man. The meet and greets, the door decorations, the photo shoots, the vibe lines in person, man. The captain's ball, you know what I'm saying? The scavenger hunt. We got a lot of stuff that we're planning right now. So this list right here may be subject to change a little bit. We're going to work on like times, locations, stuff like that when we get closer and closer to the date. But if you want to get like a brief peek of what we got, it's gonna be going on this cruise. This is what it looks like so far. So all those who are going, man, we are going to have it up. You hear me? Yeah, y'all already see it right there on the screen, man. We're going to Nassau, we're going to Princess Cays, and we're also going to Grand Turks. You know what I'm saying? And this is our anniversary cruise on August 5th through the 10th. And yeah, it's going to be a motherfucking movie, man. And last but not least, man, it is that time of year, man. The fucking awards are back, okay? Some of y'all may know about this from last year. Some of y'all may know about this from 2 years ago. But either way, man, it is here. Make sure you go to, listen up, you go to podcastawards.com. Type that in. It's going to take you to a website. It's going to ask for your name and your email. That's it. Once you go do that, it's going to pull up a list of a bunch of different categories. And you got to vote for us on 2 categories. People's Choice and entertainment. Once you lock us in, now granted, if you got other podcasts that you're watching and you want to lock them into the other categories, because there's plenty of them, feel free to do so, man. We want to show love to all the podcasts out here. But for these 2 categories, make sure you lock in Live Vibes Podcast, please, and thank you. And then after that, man, just go to your email and confirm your email. That's it. It's very, very simple, and you can do this as many times as you want, as long as you have a bunch of different emails. Like myself, I got like 10 emails, so I'm gonna use all my emails to make sure we get a vote. And we would appreciate that, man. Love, share that. You know what I'm saying? Go send the fucking link to a bunch of people, podcastawards.com. Send that out so people say, hey, yo, do me a favor and vote for my guys, man. Live Vibes Podcast on these 2 categories, please. And thank you. Yeah, just flood the streets, man. We have the rest of July to vote. All right. Then they're going to tell us if we got nominated in August and the winner will be picked in September. So that's what it is. Just in case you don't know, now you know. And y'all know how it goes, man. Every Monday and Friday at 9 o'clock Eastern time, we come live with the vibes and everybody's favorite photo because, you know, we be partying like a motherfucker, man. That's what it is. So I'm going to get this music cracking real quick, just in case y'all got some ending questions. And let's go. 28 days, man. Hey. Hey. There it is, man. Get Kenya in the comment section talking about how wrong I am, girl. Just because we don't agree don't mean I'm wrong. We got 2 different opinions. That's all. But I don't see any end of questions in here. You know what I'm saying? But that's all good because we do have a lot of them still in the tuck to, you know, bring back to the pod and whatnot. And other than that, man, shit, it was a great pod on a good old Friday, man. 2 hours and damn near 40 minutes in. Shit, we about to get the fuck up out of here. Flat, do you have anything before we go, man?
No, outside of what I just showed y'all, you know, for the people that are going, we are less than 30 days. We are 28 days in.
28, 12, and 6.
28
yes, sir.
days, and we will be on the ship.
Yes, indeed. I can't wait, man. This is my first cruise, so I'm really excited about it. Real quick before I go, I was so I called the car dealership yesterday, and I was talking to this guy. I said, "Yo, man, I'm looking into getting this, this vehicle and whatnot, whatever." And I was calling him about, and I had little questions or whatever. And I could tell he was a young dude. It might be his first summer job, something like that. You know, what I'm saying, answering the phones at a car, company, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, sis, when I get back from this cruise, man, I might come up here and holler at you, man. So, da, da, da. He said, all right, cool. He said, you going on a cruise, man? I said, yeah, man, going on a cruise, man. My podcast, we going to go show out. He said, where you going, man? I said, we're going to Nassau, we going to Princess Caves, we going to Grand Turks. He was like, what? For real, man? Like, this dude on the phone going crazy. Oh, man, that's crazy, bro. Like, and I'm just like, I could tell he probably like 16, 17. Like, life is ahead of him. He just can't wait to do something like that. He was just super excited. It was too funny. I'm like, look how hyped he is about a cruise that he ain't going on. He don't know shit about it, but he hyped. So it was cool, man. Like, it's like, and he could be trying to relate so he could try to get me in there to get a sale. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I fuck with him, man. His name was Mike. It was really cool, but I thought that was funny.
I started following a little youngin when I was in the airport, flying to Florida, and they had some little program in Atlanta where it was like, let's just say it's the science project fair. What is that called now? STEM, like a big STEM type project event. But they took like the highest people from all the high schools all around the area. They were from New Mexico and Texas. And he was talking to me, and one of the little girls that was walking through the line, you know how you got to go back and forth until you go give them your ID, and they scan your boarding pass and all of that. Mm-hmm. So me and the little boy just started talking. He was like, man, why you hype me up like they just hyped that little girl up that just won, because she had won a gold medal or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so me and him got to talking, and he got to talking about what he does. He's a photographer, a videographer. He, makes those little highlight clips of you see people in high school or colleges that be real good, and they had their little highlight clips, and then they wind up making it to the NFL and all that. So he makes those type of videos. But as we were talking, and he was like, man, this is probably like my third time flying at all. And I'm like, oh, man. So we got to talking about traveling and talking about cruises. He said, man, I ain't never been on a cruise either. So his energy and stuff was just like how you just mentioned that dude was. So I got to talking to him about cruising, showing him pictures of like the blue water and all that stuff of all the cruises and stuff I've been on. So he was just amazed. And like we were talking and we exchanged little IG information. He followed me and all that. So it was real cool. He was a young dude still in high school. Mm-hmm. So we was just talking about that and talking about traveling. So it reminded me of him when you said that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Having a good old time.
Hell yeah, man. But that's what it is, man. Love that type of energy, man. So that just goes to show people are excited about our cruise, even if they don't know us or not going or anything like that, man. So that's crazy shit, man. But we about to get the fuck up out of here. I do see ending questions. That one we already
we already got
and we already answered that already.
Yeah, we already answered. Are you a starter or a finisher?
Yes, we did. So
that's why I went straight to this one. The first ending question she has is, what was the one thing that made you fall in love?
All right. You got that one. Thank you for that, Nini. Next one.
Next one was, what are you most grateful for right now in this moment?
Like that one as well. Appreciate that one too. And boom, got both of those down. Appreciate the ended questions. Appreciate all of y'all for coming and kicking it with us tonight, man. It sucks that King could not get his setup together, man. His camera kept freezing. Audio was acting up. I do like the visual effects, though. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he have everything locked in and ready by Monday's pod. But shit, we about to get up out of here, man. And Yeah, y'all make sure y'all have a great and safe weekend and whatnot, man. And we'll see y'all asses on Monday. Without further ado, Flatliner, you can take us out.
Man, y'all already know what it is. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. Don't put your hands where you won't put your face. And remember, put them guns down and pick the gloves up. And we out.
Hey.
Hey man, welcome to the live guys, man. We out here. The new scenery, you got to see it. On Sunday,
And King would be like that, trying to put his squad on at the end. You know what I'm saying? I peeped that and whatnot. And then I would select a sound. Let's try something different. These are going to be stupid, though. I'm going to pick one. It's the law. Nope. It's the Live Eyes Podcast. Oh, look. She's still writing in the questions. All right. I think we might have had something similar to that, but I'm going to write it down anyway. I see you. Any question? When was the best year of your life? What was the worst year of your life? All right. Thank you for that. I'm going to write that down as we get the fuck up out of here. And then we would normally hit these bye-bye buttons. I got you. Appreciate you. Y'all be easy, man. See y'all on Monday. We out.